1 2. Check, check. Check, check, check. Test, 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 test. 1 2. Check, check. The heck is that?
Test, 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 test.
Check, 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 check.
You had the devil in you, man.
What was it doing?
He had the FX turned on. I didn't turn it on. I didn't touch it. Probably just got hit by one of the doors we were dragging. Yeah, that would have been funny calling again. You guys can hear yourself, right?
Just a second.
Yes,
Now,
yes.
yeah, now I can.
1 2 1 2. Check.
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2.
God bless America.
Okay.
Happy Veterans Day, or I don't know if that's what you're supposed to say anymore. Oh, I gotta get my other glasses. Gary, you know, sooner or later, I'm gonna yank this thing. I'm gonna get excited and pull that whole monitor down, right?
Don't do that. Please don't do that.
Hey, listen. It won't be intentional.
Don't do that. Please don't do that. You already knocked your tape off of that one.
Well,
Here.
it won't do any good anyway because it's
Oh, sorry.
see if these work better. Yeah, this works.
Testing 1 2 3.
Well, I've got one UFO, halftime, and a rule to do.
And Kenny, I have stats.
I got him here. He's going to send him to me.
Wasik's got 36 touchdowns on the season.
That's amazing.
20 of them to Graf.
Is that right?
Yep.
Cool. I wonder if
I got two in my car. I just didn't bring them inside.
Huh? No. Probably get somebody on the head. Yeah, I'll see the number. With can you look off mine? Yeah. Yeah. Well, just get as close as you usually do. That works. You know.
That's what I said. I'm gonna try.
I can already see the field better than I could with my naked eye from this, you know.
looked back at the last 6, 7, 8 games that these two teams have played. There was only been 2 blowouts. Bourbon County seems to score on them. You know?
Yeah, they
get
do.
3 touchdowns.
They do.
I think they probably just give out in the 4th quarter.
Yeah. Catholics just got better athletes,
Yeah.
all in all.
I wonder.
Let's see, who should I follow? Jared Peck.
Where's he tonight, I wonder?
He's at Douglas.
Try to do these other glasses.
There's 2 other ones on. Yeah, LCA, Somerset, and then Mason County, Essex County.
Hello, sports fans. Welcome to Lexington Catholic High School. Joseph K. Ford Stadium, home of the 2005 Class 3A and 2007 Class 4A state champions and 2015 Class 3A state runner-up Lexington Catholic Knights. Tonight, your Lexington Catholic Knights take on the Colonels of Bourbon County.
All right, guys, you ready?
Yes, sir. Good evening. Welcome to Joseph K. Ford Stadium on the campus of Lexington Catholic. Second round of the KHSAA State Football Playoffs brought to UK Sports Medicine. Tonight's Bourbon County at Lexington Catholic. Bourbon County and Lexington Catholic. And then you look at the Knights and the Colonels and your thoughts, Coach.
Well, you know, we've heard a little bit about that there may be some flu issues with Bourbon County, some players absent. We don't know for sure, but usually we look past back at the last 6, 7, 8 games, and Bourbon County is known to give them a little bit of problem, give the Knights some problems.
Clay Estes is a 3-year quarterback. He's accounted for 26 touchdowns this year, Coach. He's rushed for 12. He's thrown 14, and he's quite a weapon. He's a dual threat weapon. We've seen a number of those this year on prep spin.
We have seen him on several different teams. It's amazing when you have these guys as quarterbacks that can run and throw. We're seeing that a lot in college, and we're seeing it a lot in high school.
Jackson Wasick for Catholic has thrown 36 touchdowns, and 20 of those have come to number 1, Max DeGroff.
That's amazing. You just told me that statistic a few minutes ago, and that was stunning. That was stunning. 20 touchdowns.
And Max DeGroff, he also kicks the ball very well, some field goals. And I tell you, another weapon he's got is Hunter Foster. When you look at the stats on Foster, he's very efficient. 8 touchdown catches this year on the season. That's remarkable. That's 28 of the 36 touchdowns by DeGraff and Foster.
Yeah, we've seen Foster make some super catches, too, in the end zone. And Lexington Catholic has one of their better players back tonight that has been injured.
Walker Hall is back. Hall was a 1,000-yard rusher last year. This year he only has 500 yards rushing because he's missed 3 ball games.
Yeah, missed 3 ball games. And he in a game like this, when you get in the playoffs, it's really necessary to have Walker Hall. He's a real force on offense.
And the Colonels are led on defense by Mr. Everything, Cameron Goodwin. He has 107 tackles on the season, Coach.
Yeah, Goodwin and several of his buddies have been terrors on defense.
Yeah, but Goodwin is the leader, and you're right. There's other linebackers, Moody and Ross and Josh Moody, that help out on the defense. Lexington Catholic, well, they're led by, of course, Hunter Dahlhair on defense. He's a linebacker, good size, 6'3", 220, and Spencer Bennington. They're outstanding, Coach.
Yeah, those guys can tackle. One of the things we mentioned on the air before doing these games with Lexington Catholic is they're excellent tacklers. They're very well coached.
We'll step out on press spin, come back with the kickoff of the 4A state playoff game between Lexington Catholic and Bourbon County here on press spin, the Mingy Beach Church, UK Sports Medicine high school football game of the week. We'll return after this.
Same apples, same phone, same coffee, same items, different prices. So why would you pay more for the same thing? Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI can save you 30 to 60% compared to the costs of local hospitals. We have a state-of-the-art facility in the Lexington area. We believe that every patient deserves the best in affordable, quality care. Avoid surprise billing. Come to Lexington Diagnostic Center. Imaging focused on you. Same shoes, same mixer, same computer, same items, different prices. So why would you pay more for the same thing? Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI can save you 30 to 60% compared to the costs of local hospitals. We have a state-of-the-art facility in the Lexington area. We believe that every patient deserves the best in affordable, quality care. Avoid surprise billing. Come to Lexington Diagnostic Center. Imaging focused on you. Same MRI, same CT scan. Same items, different prices. So why would you pay more for the same thing? Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI can save you 30 to 60% compared to the costs of local hospitals. We have a state-of-the-art facility in the Lexington area. We believe that every patient deserves the best in affordable, quality care. Avoid surprise billing. Come to Lexington Diagnostic Center. Imaging focused on you.
Girls like you aren't runners, they said. Well, I wasn't.
Let's go ahead and get some pictures of that knee, okay?
6 months, down the drain. Give up
Keep the rhythm going.
or
Perfect.
get up.
Looks good. Good, we're gonna take it up.
Who's not a runner now? I am proof of the power of advanced medicine.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and Prep Spin.
We're back here at Lexington Catholic. You know, we're talking about the defense, Coach. We forgot to mention Sam Clements, 6-foot junior, is actually the leading tackler for Lexington Catholic with 71 tackles.
Yeah, again, they have a really strong defense. It'll be interesting to see how Bourbon County can move the football on tonight. Going both sides, I'm looking forward to Catholic. I think Catholic's going to try to run the ball a little bit more tonight.
I think you're right. And you look at Bourbon County, in the backfield, they got Josh Moody, DeMarcus Ross, and J.D. Moody. They run the ball quite a bit. Josh Moody's the leading rusher on the team. He's carried the ball 59 times for 588 yards, Coach.
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting, too, to look at their offense. By the looks of their I haven't seen them play, okay? I admit that. But by the looks of what they're doing offensively, I think they're probably maybe in a little wing T look.
Yeah, that's you like that wing tee, don't you?
I like the wing tee a lot. I like everything. I like the stuff that Catholic does.
That wing tee will be in full armor to line up at Highlands High School as they play Highlands. Scott County does, and that'll be a good playoff game.
That'll be a real good playoff game. I think Highlands isn't the team they used to be. Scott County isn't either, but they're pretty darn good.
Catholic won the toss and have deferred to the second half. And who's that out there with that boot on, Coach?
I don't know. I see what you're saying.
One of the players got a boot on. He's not playing tonight. He's a captain.
Yeah.
If any of you Lexington Catholic people know who that is, tell us who that is. So we're just about set to get going here in this 4A playoff game. Bourbon County, Lexington Catholic. This is where the rubber meets the road, Coach.
Isn't that? This is, you lose, you're out. That's it, period. And this is a fun time of the year. It's fun for the players. It's fun for us.
And the coach of Catholic, of course, is Bert Bathiani. He's a Highlands grad, and also he coached in college football. Bourbon County is coached by UK player David Jones, and he's got some good assistants. Trevard Lindley's on his staff.
Yeah, and David's a good guy. He's a good coach. He's really built this program up.
Bourbon County comes in on the season 3-8. Catholic with a 9-2 record. The winner here gets a regional championship next Friday, Coach.
Yeah, don't you normally see teams with a better record than 3-8 in the second round?
Yeah, you do, but Bourbon had a big upset over Holmes.
That's exactly what I was hoping you'd talk about. That was a tough game for them to win.
Yep.
And they actually great showing for Bourbon County in that game.
Marcus Floyd is usually the deep man back for Bourbon County to receive the football. We'll see, and he is going back. That is going to be Floyd back deep to receive the Max DeGraff kick, and he usually kicks it in the end zone, so usually bring it out to the 20.
He kicks it in the end zone unless they tell him not to. That's the whole thing with him.
Yes, that's to get the okay.
Yep, exactly.
So just to set underway, your thoughts on this game, Coach?
I think it's going to be an interesting first half. I think Catholic probably has better athletes. Their schedule shows they played some really good football teams this year, and they may just wear them down in the second half.
Lexington Catholic has played a good schedule. Coach Bathiani told me on the Scholastic Ball Report a while back, he said, we don't duck anybody. We play anybody.
That's exactly right, and they could play up if they had to, for sure.
And Moody will drop back there deep with Floyd as well. And DeGraff is set to get us going, and we are underway with this playoff game. And it comes to the near side at the 10. It comes to Floyd. Floyd up to the 20. 25 and up into that the 28-yard line. Nice stop there by Catholic. And Aiden Blair made the stop.
Yeah, he kind of got his legs there and wrestled him to the ground.
So 1st and 10 up near the 30-yard line for Bourbon County. Bourbon County Colonels, coached by David Jones, UK graduate, and played ball at UK. The official started lost his flag. That's not a good sign.
I know. These guys, never mind. It'll be interesting. We'll see.
There was a flag. He's going to back it up
Yeah.
to the 19-yard line.
Yes.
Not a good sign. A flag on the first play.
And that's tough for him. Bourbon County starting in the hole for sure.
So Bourbon County breaks settle. They got in the backfield. DeMarcus Ross. He is the back and twins out to the right. Quarterback S is going to keep it. He's up to the 25-yard line. Nice run by Clay Esses on a design quarterback keeper, making the stop. The man I talked about in the pregame, Sam Clements.
Yeah, 5'11", defensive back coming up there to make the tackle.
He makes a lot of them, and Clements is very active. And you got to watch Bennett Williams on the other side too. He makes a lot of tackles. Second down and 5 at the 24. Motion now, and they shift. They put Goodwin. They give it to the fullback, and he is hit. Drop back. That's a good play by Lexington Catholic. And who made the play there, Coach? A couple of players in there. One of them was Gerke, I believe.
Yeah, it's hard for me to see these numbers, Gary. Lexington Catholic decided to wear the blue on the black tonight.
Yeah, it's a little hard to see. Gerke, I think, helped out on that play. Third down. 3rd and about 6. They lost a yard on that play. In the backfield, Estes with Ross. Slot to both sides. Estes looking to pass,
Good pressure.
runs. He's up to the 25 and dives to the 30. I think he might have got the first down with that second effort of diving.
And you were exactly right. That effort may have taken him right to the first down mark.
He's got the first down. That's a good effort there by Clay Estes. We talked about his dual threat ability.
Yeah, and that was good. He had a lot of pressure in the pocket and just took off outside the pocket, made a good run down the sideline.
Picked up the first down, so the first series, they pick up a first down on the third down and about 6. Clay Estes kept it. He's got the big fullback Ross in there, 5'10", 220-pounder. Ross is a load. He gives to Ross back inside, up the gut, and he dives up to the 33-yard line, straight up the gut. Clements came in to help make the stop there for Catholic.
Clements coming up to make the tackle. Again, the first couple plays, they were in a spread offense. A spread wide with one back in the backfield. But that time there, it looked like a wing T look, where two backs in the backfield and had a tight wing back.
They're going to interchange with Moody and Ross. Ross goes out. Moody comes in. He's in the backfield with Estes. You got Floyd out to the left. Twins out to the right, Santiago and Goodwin. And Estes, second down and 7. Gives now to the Moody, and he dives up to the 35-yard line.
Making a couple yards on the play, driving the ball, doing a real good job considering they had that penalty on the kick.
Yeah, 3rd and 5. Let's call it. 8 minutes and 58 seconds to go in the first quarter of a scoreless game. This is the opening drive of the football game. Bourbon County took the ball because Catholic deferred to the second half.
Heavy trips on this side, big time.
4 receivers.
Yeah, quads on this
Watch
side.
him run to the right. Quarterback Estes fires it over to the right. It's caught and taking it up to the 47, 48-yard line. A first down. Catch made by Cameron Santiago.
That was a nice throw, a really nice throw, and a rope out there. That's a dangerous throw, too, thrown to the wide side of the field. Opposite trips are man-to-man on that backside.
A pickup of about, 13 yards.
Yeah, they're driving
to the 48-yard line.
Here's the quads again, Gary.
Come out to the near side. They got out there Goodwin. Also out there is Cade Highlander, and Estes looking out that way. Estes fakes, now looking to pass, and he's going to keep it, tuck it to the midfield stripe, run out of bounds, and let's see where he mark him out. They mark him out near the midfield stripe.
Yeah, that was a nice job again in turning the corner, making the yards on his own. And I tell you what, Estes is showing some speed. I guarantee you that. He can run.
Yeah, 2nd down and 7 now. Clock has stopped, 8:05 to go in the first quarter. I'm Gary Ball with Mike Meehan, William Warfield, Joe Allen, the videographer, does a great job here for Prep Spin. 2nd down and 7 at the 49-yard line. Bourbon County, he sends a motion. That's Ross, and it's going to be a flag.
Yeah, it's the guy on the left side jumped.
It's going to move him back 5 yards. It'll be 2nd down and about 12, back at the 44-yard line.
He was anxious. He got out of there quick, maybe a little bit too quick.
He wanted to go quick, didn't he, Coach?
He really did.
Let me get out of here.
He flew out of there.
He sure did, and it's.
He knew who he was gonna. He knew he was gonna block, and he went after him.
Floyd spits out to the right with Santiago. To the near side is Cade Highlander, and a quarterback Estes in the backfield. Fires it over the right side. It's caught to midfield and down to the 49-yard line by Marcus Floyd.
That was a nice throw and nice catch again. Estes has got a great arm.
Bertrand came up, made the hit.
This is a big series right now. They're moving the ball easily against Lexington County. They're getting these 3. This is a 3rd and about what, 6?
6 or 7, yes.
Yeah, maybe 7.
At midfield, I thought he got down to the 49. He marked him at midfield.
Yeah.
So he's got it in the backfield. Ross, the big fullback, shifts to the left. Sends Goodwin out to the left. Out there with Highlander. And out to the right is Santiago. Here's a snap. Estes is going to lob it over to the right side. Incomplete, trying to go to Ross out of the backfield.
Yeah, and I think one of the players got a hand on it for the Knights.
4th and 7. What do you do here? What's in the playbook? They've used almost 5 minutes of this first quarter.
That guy right got a hand on it right there.
That is one of the it's one of the Williams. There's two of them, I believe. 27 and 37, Coach. 37's Bennett Williams.
Quick kick.
Quick punt. Goes down to the 10. Rose at the 10. Down to the 5. And that's where it goes as Bourbon County downs it inside the 5-yard line.
That was amazing. And County didn't have anybody back. They didn't think they were going to punt it, I think, because it was in a kind of a quick kick formation.
Yep. And for Lexington Catholic, you've got Jackson Wysick, the quarterback. Walker All, the running back. Sam Clemens, Hunter Foster, Max DeGraff, the ends. Tanner Pedroshi will check the offensive line after this first down. Wysick.
Being backed up on the first series. That's tough.
Max Morin is in the backfield. Wysick, first downs, is a man in motion. Takes a snap. Gives to Morin. He's up to the 10. And he takes it, dives up to the 13-yard line. That's a good run by Max Morin.
That's a good run. Getting out of the hole, that's what you got to do right away if you can.
So Morin picks up about 9 yards on that.
Yeah, that looked like Bo Stinson made the tackle.
It'll be second down and about a yard. Wysick gives to Morin again. And he's got the 20-yard line. He's got the first down. He's stopped there by a couple of players, in particular, number 15, Clay Estes was in there.
Yep. Estes playing defense and offense.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line. Wysick to Morin, third time in a row he's carried the ball. Third time he's got yardage to the 26-yard line. Led by on the offensive line by Cannon Mackley, leading the charge out there.
I'll tell you what, look at this. They're going quick. They're setting up their offense before the defense can get set. And sometimes they're going fast. Sometimes they're checking on the sideline. But they want to run the football.
Wysick once got Morin in the backfield with him. He's got DeGraff out to the left side and receivers out to the right. Foster, Clements.
The only reason to separate those two is to try to get that tight end loose.
And Corbin Perry. You got to watch Perry. He sat in with us one game, Coach. Remember that?
Yes, I remember. He was
Here's
good.
Morin dancing into the line. Good running up to 35, 38. First down, Morin. Nice run by Max Morin.
Gary, when you get an offensive line that's blocking like that, you can run the ball the whole game like that.
Yep.
You can just drive. Don't lose your patience. You know, sometimes they get impatient and try to throw the ball when they don't have to.
Well, you called it, Coach. You said you expect a Catholic to run the ball.
I do.
And that's what they're doing.
They want to control the clock and control the game.
They have not passed one time yet in this game.
And they haven't needed to. I like running the ball on first down. I think if you want a little play action pass maybe on first or second down. But you got to have that back in the backfield in order to make that defense keep thinking you're going to run it. Look, there's 9 people on the line of scrimmage.
Morin takes a fake. Wysick throws. It's caught to the 40 and up inside the 40-yard line.
Not much there.
And not much as the catch was made. And it was made by Matthew Kern, a sophomore.
Max DeGraff had a great block downfield. That's another thing I want to compliment Lexington Catholic. We've watched them all year in certain games, and their receivers block. They are basically taught to go downfield and block and help their other players try to break long runs and catches.
It'll be second down and 9 at the 39-yard line for Lex Cath. Kern's still in there. He splits out to the right with Clements out there. Do they have DeGraff in? There's a triple receivers out to the left. And in motion goes DeGraff. There's 4 receivers out there now. Wysick pass. He gets it out to DeGraff. He's hit and knocked straight backwards. Good play by Goodwin, the linebacker.
Yeah, that showed some muscles there, some strength.
Cam Goodwin just upended him, literally upended him.
Yeah, I think Cam Goodwin must have spent the summer wrangling calves in the rodeo or something, the way he wrangled that calf down.
Pretty strong, isn't he?
Yeah. But again, look, Gary, look what happened. They were running the ball, getting 5, 6, 10 yards. Decided to throw the ball on first down.
Yep.
Bam, now you're in the hole.
3rd and 12 at the 36. 3:42 to go in the first quarter of a scoreless ball game. Catholic and Bourbon County in the 4A state playoffs. Wysick fakes to the line, throws it down the middle. It's caught down to the 45-yard line by Sam Clements.
Clements, they run that play all year. They give you trips, and the inside receiver runs that little cross post. And, man, he gets in front of that safety and catches the ball right there.
19-yard pickup, Coach.
That was big time.
19 yards. They needed 12 and they got 19. The 1st and 10. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Triple receivers to the near side. Mooring's out there with the other end. DeGraff is out to the left. And Jackson Wasick, little to Clemens, screen pass, 40, 35, upended there, and knocked down by Marcus Floyd.
Yeah, that's that little slant pattern that they run. They run trips, and the outside man runs actually a deeper post slant, and the inside man runs a slant, got the ball to him right away.
Remember, the drive started back at the 4-yard line, so they had to go 96 yards, and they're at the 35 now of Bourbon County.
Yeah.
Here's Wasick, and gives now, and we're running hard Mooring, and he's down to the 28, 27-yard line. Max Mooring, and Walker Hall is good and ready to go, but he hasn't seen the field yet tonight.
Yeah, maybe holding him out for some reason. I don't know.
Could it be Boyle County? And they think maybe next Friday night?
Yeah, for the regional championship, that's pretty important.
2:25 to go, first quarter. No score. 2nd and 3 at the 28.5-yard line.
Walker Hall's ready, though. He's standing right down there ready to get in.
Mooring fumbles the football and jumped on by Bourbon County. Big number 64, Ryan Lay got the ball. It's Bourbon ball.
5'10" sophomore on the ball. Pick it up. You can't lose your patience. You've got to be clean. You've got to run the field. No penalties, no fumbles, no turnovers.
That's the one thing that Banthiani was concerned about is turnovers tonight.
You can't do that. You can't. If you start on the 4-yard line and drive the way all the way down the field for a score, that kills the defense. I mean, it does.
Chris Kern is in there at left defensive end. And you got Bennett Williams at right end. First down for Bourbon County. Full house backfield. Ross with Goodwin. Now in motion goes Josh Moody to the left. Clay Estes trying to pitch it, and it's blown up, and the play is blown up in the backfield by Spencer Bennington.
Oh, Bennington did a nice job on that. And I tell you what, they expected Josh Moody to, as he kind of went out to the left side, and they expected to come back and pick up that rush like he was probably a man on that guy.
It's like Catholic knew the play.
Yeah, no way he could get it. He tried to block him. He just couldn't get there in time.
2nd and 16.
Doesn't it seem to you, Gary, like maybe that they knew the snap count or anticipated the snap count on that one?
Yes, they knew something. Quarterback Clay Estes. His face was 2nd and 16 now. Estes back in the pocket, fires right side, and it's knocked down at the line. And who got a hand on it? I believe it was big 27, Coach.
It was again. I think
That's Kern, I believe.
Yeah, he might have got both of those, to tell you the truth. The one before and that one. Chris Kern, 6'3", put that big hand up there.
Yeah, he plays like 6'3" or 6'4", doesn't he?
Yeah, he got that. He got some length on him.
Minute 25 to go, first quarter, and third down. So Bourbon County, after the fumble recovery, it was recovered, by the way, by Ryan Lay. And now they have a 3rd and 16. They're faced with a 3rd and long. A minute 25 to go in the first quarter.
Catholic's in that, looks like a 4 shell, maybe a cover 4 on this.
Triple receivers to the right. Estes takes the snap, rolls out to the right, sets, wants to throw. He's going to tuck it, run it upfield, and let's see, he's run out of bounds. Let's see where they mark him out. Let's see where the official comes up and marks it. He marks it back at the 29.
Yeah.
So he didn't get to the 33. So 4th down, now we will see a punt by Bourbon County, 4th down, way back there.
They're a dangerous punt return team, too.
Yeah. Clay Estes does the punting for Bourbon County. Look at everybody. Everybody's on that defensive line wanting to block it. And they get in, they get a piece of it. They partially block it. And they got a penalty, and let's see what that's going to be.
Well, it wasn't running into the kicker because there was nobody there.
Maybe somebody offsides.
Well, the white hat threw the flag, though.
So the white hat threw it.
So could be holding.
Only a minute 10 to go in the first quarter. No score. And there's a white cap to tell us about it. He's going to talk to Bert Bathiani.
I'm curious about that. Unless there were 13, maybe they had 12 men on the field. They ran a whole bunch of people on late there. It's possible, I suppose, that there was an extra man on the field.
So we're going to talk about it. Talk about it some more. What are they going to do, Coach?
I don't know. I don't know what the call was. Here we go. Come on, ref. Oh, chop block?
Chop block is going to be
Yeah, chop block against Bourbon County, and so Lexington Catholic gets the ball after the punt.
1st and 10 at the 48 after all that.
After all that.
Wysick in the backfield with Warring. Fakes now, looks to pass, throws it, it's caught. Oh, no, I think could come up with a parry. It would look like it was going to be a wide open catch. He couldn't catch it, thrown through his hands. The intended receiver is Corbin Perry.
Yeah, now I'm going to say that's the first mistake I think Wysick made. When you throw that pass on the sideline there, that little flare down the sideline pass, you got to maybe just hit him shorter than that. Hit him right away. Throw the ball sooner so he can catch the ball and make a cut inside.
2nd and 10 at the 40, high snap.
Oh, yeah.
Inside hand to Mooring. Mooring down to the 40, flag down. Comes in late, too. It's thrown by the back judge.
Yeah.
Probably holding against Catholic.
I think so, holding.
It's going to be holding against Catholic. So a minute to go in the first quarter, and these two teams is filling each out like a prize fight, isn't it, Coach?
Yeah, I know. It's back and forth. It's 0-0. Each team has shooting themselves in the foot. These penalties hurt.
Yeah, they really do. A big fumble recovery by Ryan Lay of Bourbon, and Bourbon couldn't do anything with it. Now Catholic faced with the 2nd and 20 back at the 45-yard line.
Yep.
2nd down.
They're starting to play behind the chains, and they can't do that. They're better adapted. Just
Watson keeps it into the line, hit, and he's tackled right there. And coming up to get him was Lay and Stinson.
Yeah, they had a nice job of closing in on him there.
It'll be 3rd and about 15 at the 47, 48-yard line with 37 seconds here in the first quarter. No score. Lexington Catholic, Bourbon County, out of that beautiful town of Paris.
It is right up the road from where I live, and
that's where they make Mingy beef jerky.
That's exactly right.
This is the Mingy beef jerky game of the week presented by UK Sports Medicine Healthcare. We have the UK Sports Medicine star of the game after the game. Wysick, 3rd down, passes near side, and oh man, you don't see that too often.
No.
Max DeGraff just dropped the pass. And I'm sort of a little speechless because I've never seen him do that before.
No, hit him right in the stomach. Just hit him right in the belly, and he dropped it.
So Bourbon County will probably get the ball back. And we got a live read of 7 seconds to go in the first quarter. And let's see, I think Catholic's at the 47. They're going to punt the ball away to Bourbon County.
All right, let's see what kind of punt return that we have here.
You got Moody and Floyd back deep to receive it.
Nice snap.
Good snap to DeGraff, and he gets the punt off, and it's going to be a good punt. Bounds away at the 10. Picked up by Moody up to the 15. Upended. Nice tackle made there.
Moody, pretty brave dude, man.
Clements.
Wow.
Penalty marker down as Clements made the stop. That's into the first quarter. And I know you got the live read coming up there, Coach, so go ahead and give that.
All right. With Kentucky's largest group of sports medicine fellowship-trained physicians, UK Sports Medicine provides a multidisciplinary team to ensure student-athletes receive the best possible care. UK Sports Medicine offers a walk-in clinic at their Turfland location for acute sports injuries Monday through Friday from 7 to 8 a.m. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call UK Sports Medicine at 859-218-3131. That's 859-218-3131. UK Sports Medicine, trusted advanced medicine, we get you back in the game.
That's an unsportsmanlike conduct, unsportsmanlike against Bourbon. That'd be a first down for Catholic, I believe.
Unless it was a dead ball, Gary.
Yeah.
If it was a dead ball foul, then it would be, yeah. Let's see if it was.
Second quarter action starting here at Joseph K. Ford Stadium, campus of Lexington Catholic. It's 0-0, nothing to nothing, Catholic and Bourbon County. Waiting to see if they're going to give the ball back to Catholic.
Yeah, it's Catholic's ball. No, yeah, it's Lex Cat's ball. Yeah, it was against Bourbon County. It was a dead ball foul, so there's a 15-yard penalty.
So the defense is out there to be Bourbon County football. Looks like it's going to be at about the 15-yard line. Bourbon County should have the ball.
Well, that's going to back him up pretty good.
Yeah, it's going to back it up, and they're still walking back. 15, 10. Back at the inside the 10-yard line. So that's where they'll be. Bourbon has it, but the first score would be the only score we've had in the ball game, 0-0 tie. First down for Bourbon County's Clay Estes and DeMarcus Ross in the backfield. And that's going to be moving. I think Catholic moved, didn't they?
Yeah, they looked to me like they jumped. Yeah.
That'll be 5 yards for Bourbon.
They had a little game going on, a little stunt going on, and the outside man was supposed to go inside, and the linebacker go loop around to the outside, but they jumped too soon.
Kern is the left defensive end. Gerke center is at nose tackle, and Bennett Williams is the right defensive end. Dahlhair's your linebacker. Here's a give to Ross. Hit hard at the line of scrimmage. Down he goes.
Nice job. Catholic is a little bit more adventurous than they normally are. They ran a corner blitz on that play. He didn't make the tackle, but he did penetrate.
Bennett Williams made the tackle for Catholic. Second down and about 3. Remember, they got 5 yards on that penalty. 11:34 to go in the first half. No score, Catholic and Bourbon County. Moody is to the left of Clay Estes. Throws left is almost caught, and he drops it as it was intended over there for Cameron Goodwin.
Gary, we have a little get well message to Ronnie Perry. Got the flu, and we were hoping he gets well, and a little boost maybe for Lexington Catholic here.
Third down and 3 for Bourbon County. 11-19 in the first half. And as always at halftime, we have our UFOs coach and our rule that you're going to tell us about a rule.
Yeah, we're going to go over like we do every game, a different rule that involves football. So this is a big down right here.
Estes and Josh Moody in the backfield. Triple receivers to the left for Clay Estes. Dahlhair showing the blitz. Estes rolling left. Estes looks and tucks it, hit, and he's hit at the 27-yard line. It's knocked down by Bennett Williams. He's well short of the first down.
Yeah, and I think we have a holding penalty, too, on Bourbon.
Yeah.
At least I saw one in the backfield there. Yep, there it is. So what do you do here?
Well, it's going to be third and long.
Yeah, you might as well don't take the penalty. I'd take the down. Although they're going to back them way up. It wouldn't be half the distance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Lexington Catholic's doing some good things defensively. That defense they had there, it looked like they had them scouted extremely well. When Bourbon came out in a certain formation, Catholic kind of shifted their formation defensively. Well, I tell you what, I like what I'm seeing.
Yeah, Catholic playing really good defense. Bourbon County's not playing bad defense.
No, they're playing good defense too. It's 0-0.
Bourbon's offense has stalled since that opening drive.
See, it looks like they're in the – I don't know. they're too wide. Those safeties are so wide in this cover 2 look.
Clay Estes takes a snap, rolls right. Estes throws it deep downfield. Caught and taken it up to the 40-yard line. Back inside, still on his feet and being chased and tackled by Spencer Bennington. Got him at the 49-yard line.
Good thing Spencer Bennington was there. I tell you what, that one showed a lot of guts and courage and speed to run him down. But that was a great throw and catch. Super job. I tell you, Bourbon, they got their number 2. That I was worried. Didn't you hear? I said, look at those wide safeties. They're so wide. I couldn't tell if they were playing a cover 2 or any kind of shell defense. But, boy, they just got that guy right there in the middle.
At the 49-yard line for Bourbon, first down for the quarterback, Clay Estes. Estes out of the movement, and that just simply raised up.
Yeah, that was Bo Stinson.
Bo Stinson, yep.
Yeah,
one of the linemen.
He jumped to this.
By the way, update on Douglas and Cove Cath. Cove Cath recovered their fumble. They're up 6-0 on Douglas, second quarter.
Yeah, that could be a good game. I don't know though. They must have recovered the fumble in the end zone or something.
We got a defensive struggle here, Coach. No score. 10 minutes to go in the first half.
That clock is moving, and it's a good game right here.
It is solid on defensive for both teams. Bourbon County showing no fluke in the second round, aren't they?
No, look at this. They had an upset last week, and they're playing well now.
Goodwin gets behind the center. Estes gives to Moody, and he leaps up to the 45, picks up about 3 yards.
Yeah, that was a nice job by Moody.
It looked like Kern got him.
Kern makes a lot of tackles.
He's a defensive end. He's tough out there.
Yeah, nose guard's doing a good job for Catholic too with penetration.
Gerke.
Yeah, Gerke looks good out there.
Dahlhair got the cast off his hand, and he's playing with a lot of freedom right now. 9 minutes, 12 seconds, first half. 2nd and 14 for Bourbon at the 45-yard line. Twins out to the top, twins to the right. Estes back to pass, steps up. He breaks to the midfield stripe, and a good open field tackle made there by Sam Clements. What a tackle. He doesn't make that tackle. I think Estes got the first down.
I agree. I was watching Clements the whole time, too. He was at a linebacker position, but he was deep, and it looked like he had eyes on the quarterback, and it was just like locked on him, possibly playing some sort of spy technique. But when he saw the handoff, he got right up in there to make the tackle.
That's what you got to do.
Yeah, he looked really good on that.
Clements,
very alert.
3rd down and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Yeah, we're counting down to 8 minutes and a half with no score.
Triple receivers out to the right, twins to the left. Estes back in the pocket, steps up. He's going to run it. He's got the first down, and Moore slides down to 35. Saying I was hit late, should not be a flag, and they throw a flag, Coach.
Yeah,
that's going to be 15 more.
Yeah, I don't think it was intentional. It looked like he jumped over top of him, but there was contact when he jumped over top of him. No question
and he
about
made
it.
contact, and that's going to take it down to the 20-yard line.
Yeah,
well, the Whitecap is coming in. They may change the call.
Yeah, they might. I think they're having a little discussion, but it's a safe call. You can make that call and then take it back.
8:04 to go, first half, no score. Slid into him.
Yeah, I think again it's I don't know if we can do replays or not.
No, we don't have replays tonight, Coach. We're doing it scaled down version.
Scaled down version.
Best way to call it.
He's going to pick it up.
Yeah, he did pick it up. So it's going to be Bourbon ball at the 35. Yeah, I thought he might do that. That's a good call, really.
It's a good call both ways. It's a good call.
Because when he slid over him, he made contact, but you could tell he was trying not to hit the quarterback.
Exactly.
And they realized that. First down for Estes. He's got Moody to the right, Cameron Goodwin to his left in the backfield. Twins out to the top. You got Santiago and Floyd out there, and you got Cade Highlander to the right.
And you have the white hat, the referee over there talking to Jones over there on the sideline.
He wants to know why they didn't call that late hit.
Right.
But because I think they saw what I saw.
Yeah,
I think they saw the kid was trying to avoid him, and he just slid into him and went over top of him. And they said, we can't call 15 yards for that.
No.
So they marked it at the 34. 1st and 10. Give inside to Moody, and he's running hard down to the 30, closer to the 29-yard line. Clemens came out to make the hit.
Yeah, that's a nice job of blocking in there. Bo Stinson and number 51, Tooney.
Seth Toohey.
Toohey did a good job, and 54 is in there also.
Yeah, John Kincaid.
And 64.
That's 64's Ryan Lay.
Those guys-
He's a young man that has a fumble recovery.
Yeah, and then they're really nice job. Center, everybody.
2nd down and about 5 at the 30-yard line for Bourbon. Twins to the top. Lone receiver is Cade Highlander. Estes gives inside, and running with it is Ross down to the 26-yard line.
I like the way Frost runs, too. There was a little trap. They ran a little trap. The right guard pulled and tried to trap on the tackle on the backside. Frost just cut it back a little bit. But, it's a pretty decent job.
Yeah, DeMarcus Ross, the running back senior, 200-pounder. They got some good size back, Coach. When you look at Moody and Ross.
Yeah, they look good. They're solid.
3rd and 2 at the 26-yard line. Out to the far, Santiago and Floyd. Out to the near, Highlander in the backfield. And there's movement by the right side. And jumping up, moving was the right tackle. That's Bo Stinson.
Bo Stinson jumped that time. A little miscommunication there. The quarterback's changing the cadence on him, and that's supposed to be to your advantage. But
yeah, be 3rd and 7.
It hurts.
At the 31-yard line. 6:29 to go in the first half.
Timeout.
We've got a timeout on the field. Timeout with 6:28 to go in the first half. No score. When we come back, 3rd down and 7 for Bourbon County at the 31 of Catholic. We'll be back on the Mingy Beef Jerky presented by UK Sports Medicine Game of the Week.
Some things never change. Like the sound of pads crushing against the equipment, the feel of cleats on fresh-cut grass, or the deep rest from a full practice.
He's back in the pocket, steps up, and he's hit and knocked down by Bennett Williams, the defensive end, and also in there was Kern.
Kern and Williams, the dynamic duo, they're doing a number.
Brings up 4th down and long.
Those guys are tough. Hey, real quick shout out, Gary. I'm shouting out to the gate workers out there. I talked to them as I came in. The gate workers, Ernie, Brian, and Sarah, doing a heck of a job out there at the gate.
As long as they let you in, they're doing a heck of a job.
Yeah, they do a great job.
you got an okay tonight, Coach?
Yeah, I
You
did.
got in okay?
I got in
You didn't
okay.
you didn't have 4 checkpoints like last time?
I mentioned your name, and they let me in right away.
Oh, goodness. 5:46 to go in this second quarter. Estes back in the pocket. He looks left. He's flushed out, and he's going to be sacked all the way back near midfield.
He's down.
And getting was Bennett Williams and also Gerke.
Oh, those guys. I'm telling you, man. They were all over that one. They were all over that.
They got some Catholic has the ball in midfield thanks to the defensive play by Bennett Williams and Gerke.
Yeah, a lot of pressure on the quarterback, and everybody was covered downfield, Gary. Everybody was covered. He had nowhere to go with the ball.
Nowhere for Estes to go.
Okay, guys, why don't you go back to what you started the game with? Run that ball.
5:33 in the first half, no score. And Wasik in the pocket, steps up, getting pressure, rolling, throws it, and he just flips it out of bounds. A good play by Wasik to save a sack. Clock stops 5:26 in the first half.
Do you think maybe because they don't have Walter Hall in there that they're kind of holding back on the running game?
Well, they went to Mooring like the first 3 plays were running plays with Max Mooring.
Yeah, every time they ran the ball, they gained 5, 6, 7 yards.
But he did fumble the ball away, and Bourbon County got the ball. Maybe they're thinking about that. I don't know.
That he doesn't fumble normally.
No, he doesn't. Motion by Pedroshi. Wasik. Snap inside to Mooring. He's hit, and he gets up to down to the 46. And here's a late flag.
Yeah, that was real late.
By the back judge. It's about our 6th or 7th penalty in this game.
Yeah, at least that many.
And it's going to be Whitecap face mask against Bourbon County.
That'll help. That'll help Catholic. And Bourbon County's settled in defensively now. They've done a good job so far. They need to stop this drive. They would love to go in at halftime with a 0-0 tie. I'm impressed with Coach Jones's game plan, Gary.
Yeah, they're executing it very well. 5:12 to go in the first half. This high-powered offensive Catholic has not scored yet. Here's Wasik back in the pocket. He gets pressure, throws it, and it's caught and then spun out of bounds as Goodwin tackled Corbin Perry, who caught the pass.
This is a 4-down zone for Lexington Catholic. There's no doubt in my mind. It's second down. Let's see.
Second down and 7.
7, yeah.
Second and 7 at the 38-yard line. 4:32.
There's a double wing they run over here. See it? Oh, they're going to shift it now to the other side. It's the same situation over there.
4 receivers. Wasik gives it down, a quick toss to Mooring, and he leaps down. He leaps down inside. Did he get to the 30? If he did, got the first down.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, see, that was a good job. They switched over. They switched the formation from the left to the right to the short side of the field, and Bourbon didn't move. They didn't shift, so they went right to the pitch and made the yard. Excellent job.
At the 30-yard line, Catholic has a 1st and 10 at Bourbon County's 30-yard line here late in the first half. Nobody scored yet in this ball game. Wasik, 36 touchdown passes coming into this game. Fakes to Mooring, back to the pocket, and it's knocked down and intercepted. Intercepted by 64. Ryan Lay's got a fumble recovery and now an interception.
He is absolutely tough on defense. A nice job. I don't know who knocked it down. Somebody tipped it.
Yeah, well, we're not going to have a replay to see, so.
Nice job defensively, though. They get, what do they call it, bend but not break?
Yep.
It's starting to get a little frustrating here with little mistakes that Catholic's making.
First and 10, 4:10 to go. Well, they can probably run out this clock, can't they, if they don't score?
Yeah, but the way they've been moving the ball, they will. Unless they get, lose patience.
Estes, he has Goodwin to his left, back in the pocket, steps up, comes to the right, breaks a tackle, and slides to the 35-yard line. And making the play there, and let's see, that was going to be Bennington on the play. Spencer Bennington.
I think the quarterback got shook up a little bit on that one. He did not slide. He dove.
Yeah, he did get shaken up. You're right.
He looks like he's limping a little bit.
Looks like he's not feeling good.
No.
Second down and 6. Clay Estes. A 3-year starter, coach. He started as a sophomore for Bourbon County.
Estes is a good job. He's taken over, too. He's a real leader out there. You can tell. He doesn't like what he's seeing.
He has got two backs with him. High snap, gets to Goodwin. He's dancing into the line. Outside, he's gang tackled and stopped there, and Dahlhair got him.
Dahlhair got him. Nice tackle. Boy, I'll tell you what. Gary, we're seeing a defensive battle. This is the first true defensive battle we've seen all year.
It's a real defensive battle. There's no score, coach, and there is under 3 minutes to go in the first half. 2:55 to go in the first half. And, of course, Bourbon taking their time.
Yeah, you're right. That's exactly what they're doing. They're in no hurry at all on third down like this. Catholics probably should have called a timeout there.
So third down, Estes takes his snap, fires left side, caught, and at the marker, but he's knocked backwards to see where the official marks him at. Going to mark him at the 40-yard line. Doesn't give him a very generous mark.
No, I think he was beyond the 40.
Yeah, he was beyond the 40, and that's what Highlander is saying to the official, and that's what the coaches are saying, that it should have been up a little bit more.
That's not a good spot at all.
Fourth down, about a yard. David Jones pleading his case. Timeout called by Bourbon County. 2:05 to go, first half.
They missed that one, Gary. They did. He caught the ball past the first down marker and then got driven back.
So it should have been first down.
I think. Okay, it's 2 minutes to go in the half. You've got an offensive team that is struggling against a really good defense. There's a lot of pressure on the quarterback on the pass plays. They've tried to roll him out, to try to get him out of the pocket to throw.
Yeah.
I'd say maybe a little screen right here would be your best bet.
Let's get that mic up there closer, Coach.
It keeps slipping.
Yeah, your mic is wound around it. Yeah. See that? There you go.
What would I do without you, Gary Ball?
I don't know, Coach, but we're a team.
I have a tendency to get microphones wound up, cords wound up, twisted.
2:05 to go, first half. It's no score. That's odd to do a Catholic game and no score in the first half, Coach.
That's really odd. Doesn't happen very often.
Because Lexington Catholic's averaging about 45 points a game, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
You got some stats. You'll give those to us here in a moment. A big fourth down here for Bourbon County, fourth and less than a yard. Estes trying to draw him off sides. Catholic not biting. He's going to move up, take the snap, tries to dive forward, and let's see. They're going to mark him at the 41-yard line.
I don't know. They're going to measure maybe?
Yeah, I don't believe. Yeah, they say he's got it. First down.
They're going to move it on then. Good.
Yep.
Bourbon County actually, let's see, Estes has 10 rushes for 24 yards, and that's the best that they have. Mooring is 9 rushes for 54 yards. Of course, that fumble.
Yeah.
Wasik, let's see, passing. Clay Estes 4 for 7 for 64 yards.
And Wasik
it's 5 for 9 for 31 yards. So there's not much offense either way, bro.
First down and 10.
Quads.
To the right side. Estes takes a snap. It bounces right back up to him. He sets and fires deep, and it's going to be incomplete. It went through the hands of Santiago, and it was almost intercepted by Bertrand. Bertrand has 6 interceptions on the season, Coach.
I thought he was there too, but you know what? Let's give credit to Estes on that. I mean, he actually.
Well, the ball bounced right up to him.
I know, but he had to get out of there quick and get rid of it.
I know, but that's a very fortuitous bounce.
Fortuitous it was, yes, sir. Fortuitous.
Minute 28, Coach. In the first half, no score.
No score.
Lexington Catholic and Bourbon County in the 4A matchup. I think Catholic was looking a little bit ahead.
Well, maybe, but
I think it's only natural. It's only human to do that.
Well, maybe, but Bourbon's playing pretty darn good these last couple games.
Bathiani will get their attention at halftime, I'm sure.
I believe he will.
Second down and 10. Fumble again. Estes picks it up. He's in trouble. He's rolling to the left. He throws it deep downfield, and it's out of bounds. It was intended over there for Josh Moody.
I think we got a holding penalty against Bourbon, too. I think I saw a holding penalty out there. Let's see. Yep, that's what it was.
80 seconds to go in the first half. Lexington Catholic nothing and Bourbon County nothing. Here at Lexington Catholic, I'm Gary Ball with Mike Meehan, King of Stream, William Warfield, and also Joe Allen.
Joe Allen, the thoroughbred Flash. Played at Harrison County High School with under a friend of mine, Ray Graham. Joe's a big football fan and a tremendous videographer.
Yes. Does a great job. Yeah, we got a good shot right there. They're back at the 20-yard line with that penalty, Coach.
All right, what were you? Okay, Gary, thinking like you're Catholic right now. Would you use your timeouts and try to force a punt, maybe get something on a punt return?
If you stop them on this play, you definitely call a timeout. A quick
I
timeout.
don't understand why the clock's still running. And you're
Minute 8 to go.
You haven't called the timeout already.
Estes letting the clock run down. And he's setting the offense. Under a minute to go. And let's see what we do have a flag. Well,
people were yelling and screaming from everywhere.
Whitecap is talking to one of the back judges.
Put more time on the clock. They ran the clock. That's what I was wondering about.
1:16, you're right. 1:16 on the clock, you're right. 1:20, they'll say. 1:20, Coach. Now they got it set. You're right. You were wondering why that clock was running.
Yes, I know. I would have thought that the Catholic would have called a timeout when they saw that running like that, but it shouldn't have been running. That was the thing.
They have three-man front. Now here comes Dahlhair on the blitz.
Boom.
Give to the fullback,
call
and
timeout.
he takes it to the 21-yard line.
Good. Here we go. Now we call a timeout. That's right. Force that punt. You never know what can happen. You have plenty of time.
Moody was the ball carrier. He was hit by Dahlhair. Third down, and what do you call 3rd and 31?
Well, let's see. I think I'd call an Uber.
That might help, but I don't know if that really gets you to your destination.
It'll get you 31 yards.
Yes, it would.
Go down there to Harrisburg Road. There's some nice restaurants down there. Get something to eat. There's nothing in the playbook for 3rd and 31.
Yeah.
What you got to do is you got to just get as much as you can, or, hey, a minute 15 to go, 3rd and 31, quick kick.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, quick kick. Maybe get a good bounce, a good roll. As it's rolling, it's taking time off the clock.
Catholic trying to get they'll try to get a late score here in the first half, I'm sure, to get some points on the board.
Yep.
One thing you know, that DeGraff can kick it from 50 yards.
That's right. That's a good
You got
point,
a
too. Yeah.
place kicker that can definitely kick it. So, minute 15 in the first half, no score. Last score we had was Covcath leading Douglas 6-0 in the second quarter. I'll try to update you on that game, Coach.
All right. We'll get some scores at halftime, too.
Yeah,
so.
we sure will. Estes with DeMarcus Ross to his right. Slot to both. Now Ross goes in motion and slots to the right. Clay Estes back to pass. He's going to tuck it. He's going to throw it, and it's caught up at the 40. Breaks the tackle. Still going to midfield, and he's close to the first down marker. I think he's got it.
I don't think so.
He's close to it. 49-yard line with a minute to go, and he's got the first down, Coach.
They blew that whistle, though. They blew that. Oh, he gave it to him. I was worried because I heard the whistle blow, and I thought, well, maybe they took away that forward progress.
So you doubt me?
I don't doubt you. I doubt the official.
First
I'm never
down.
going to doubt you, Gary.
Well, first down for Bourbon at the 49 of Covcath. 50 seconds here in the first half of a scoreless ball game.
They love that quads formation. They love that.
Yeah, they do. Quads out to the left. Single receiver is Santiago to the right. Estes back in the pocket. Looking downfield. Throws, and it's incomplete. Intended receiver is Marcus Floyd.
Yeah, that was a good, actually pretty good play, running that man across the field, Floyd across the field like that. Like a short, shallow pattern going to the grass on this side. But
if he'd have caught the ball, Coach, he probably would have ran for a good 10 yards.
Yeah, I'll tell you why, because the only person outside him was the corner. And when you run that shallow cross, it's called a shallow cross, you throw the ball while he's moving, and he just keeps running to the hash marks and then turns up field there.
This is the Mingy Beach Circuit Game of the Week, presented by UK Sports Medicine. At halftime, we have a UFO and also a rule. Estes, second down and 10. Pressure, throws it, incomplete. Trying to go to Santiago.
A lot of pressure in there. Good sportsmanship, though, from both players. 28 seconds. Lexington Catholic had their opportunity, but gave them a 30-some yard pass.
3rd and 10, football at the 49. .28 seconds, so you only have time for maybe, 2 or 3 more plays?
Yeah, at the most.
You don't want to run the ball. You don't have much time to do that. Estes, twins out to the right. That's Santiago and Highlander. And here's Estes back in the pocket. Rolling right, looks deep, throws it. It's caught, and what a big-time hit put on by Spencer Bennington. Young man is still down.
Yeah, I think he got the wind knocked out of him. See the way he's bringing his knees up like that? He probably just has the wind knocked out of him. That was a big hit. Very legal. Just a big football hit. It's a violent sport sometimes. Not what's that for.
There's a late flag coming down. That might be, it's going to be against Bourbon, I think, unsportsmanlike.
Maybe against the coach. He's out there all over the official.
15 seconds to go. I don't know. I mean, it's just a clean hit.
It was a clean hit.
A solid hit, but it was clean. When I say solid, it was like a brick hitting.
Yeah, it was. I'm so curious what the penalty was.
15 seconds, Coach, in the first half.
Now we're looking at a replay across the room from us here. It comes up, nice solid hit, shoulder to shoulder, shoulder to chest. But where is? Yeah, the rule is, if they're going to call, the rule is they look for you to launch. If you launch your body, you don't have to hit him in the head. If you launch your body, even if it's your shoulders, if you hit him from the shoulders and above, they're going to call that. It might be.
Yeah, I think it's on their coaching staff who came out and they got a little, verbal with the officials.
Right, exactly. He's okay.
He gets up.
You can just tell he got the wind knocked out of him, probably.
Yeah, Floyd made a nice catch, and then it's a pickup of about 7. 4th down. I think Bourbon's going to hold on to the ball here. Then they're going to punt the ball to Catholic and allow them to return one, are they?
No, I doubt that.
Marks it off against Catholic down to the 28-yard line.
Let's see what the call is. We haven't even seen the call. Here we go.
The penalties against Catholic.
And a sideline warning, too, against Bourbon. Both teams have sideline warnings.
So it's a penalty, and it's going to give Bourbon County good field position to the 28-yard line.
Did you see a blindside block? I didn't see.
No, I did not. But I don't see everything going on out there.
Yeah, that's what they called, though. They called blindside block against Lexington Catholic.
Estes has got 11 seconds. The clock is running 9 seconds, 8 seconds. And let's see, timeout's going to be called. Timeout by Bourbon County with 6 seconds to go. First half. Let's step out here on the Mingy Beach Circuit Game of the Week presented by UK Sports Medicine. We'll be back.
Well, I'll tell you what, there's a lot of discussion going on up here in the press box. We're not in the trailer today. We're in the press box, but there's a lot of discussion going on. It's funny when you're in the press box because you get action above us on the roof from the coaches. You got action beside us in the other room, and people are complaining. It looked like the official called a blindside block, but it looked like that the only thing we saw was the tackle, a good hard tackle. Now, if he launched, if they called that, then they would have called that targeting. They did not call targeting. A targeting call is a fist to the head the official makes, and that's not what he called.
So it's a 1st down and 10 for Bourbon County at the 28-yard line. They have just 6 seconds to go. Here's Estes. Back, throws it deep downfield, and it's going to be out of bounds, incomplete, and that does it for the first half.
There's a nice job of coverage on that. Good job.
First half comes to a close. No score. Lexington Catholic and Bourbon County will come back with the halftime after this break on the UK's Sports Medicine Minky Beef Jerky Game of the Week.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
Folks, this is Gary Ball, and you hear my catchphrase, soup and a sandwich. When I want the best potato soup and prime rib sandwich, I head over to Rafferty's Restaurants after my games. Check out Rafferty's 9 great locations throughout Kentucky, and all you teens, you can eat at Rafferty's before those big ball games. The open prime rib sandwich is what legends are made of. Ask Joe B. Hall, the legend himself, it's his favorite. Rafferty's a big supporter of high school sports throughout Kentucky. Rafferty's, where the special is you.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank supports 956 Kentucky charities and community events.
Employees of Whitaker Bank volunteered 14,860 hours to better our Kentucky communities.
93 nonprofits that promote diversity and inclusion in Kentucky are supported by Whitaker Bank.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky. By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
There are 50 Whitaker Bank locations serving Kentucky communities just like mine.
61 Whitaker Bank ATMs throughout Kentucky make getting quick access to cash easy.
Whitaker Bank staff serves the needs of nearly 70,000 Kentucky customers every day.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
Girls like you aren't runners, they said. Well, I wasn't.
Let's go ahead and get some pictures of that knee, okay?
6 months, down the drain. Give up?
Keep the rhythm going. Perfect.
Or get up.
Looks good. Good, we're gonna take it up.
Who's not a runner now? I am proof of the power of advanced medicine.
Right is caught and taking it up to the 47, 48-yard line at first. Quick punt. Goes down to the 10. Rose at the 10. Down to the 5. And that's where it goes as Bourbon County downs it inside the 5-yard line.
That was amazing. And County didn't have anybody back. They didn't think they were going to punt it.
Takes a fake. Wasick throws. It's caught to the 40 and up into inside the 40-yard line. Graph in is... There's a triple receivers out to the left. And in motion goes to DeGraff. There's 4 receivers out there now. Wasick pass. He gets it out to DeGraff. He's hit and knocked straight backwards. Good play by Goodwin, the linebacker. Wasick fakes to the line. Throws it down the middle. It's caught down to the 45-yard line by Sam Clements.
They run that play all.
Graffers out to the left. And Jackson Wasick, little to Clements, screen pass, 40, 35, up into there, and knocked.
Walker Hall's ready, though. He's standing right down there ready to get in.
Morin fumbles the football and jumped on by Bourbon County. Big number 64. Motion goes Josh Moody to the left. Clay Estes trying to pitch it, and it's blown up, and the play is blown up in the back, and then 16 now. Estes back in the pocket, fires right side, and it's knocked down at the line. And who got a hand on it? I believe it was big 27, Coach.
It was again.
That's Kern, I believe.
Yeah, he might have got both.
Snap, rolls right. Estes throws it deep downfield. Caught and taking it up to the 40-yard line. Back inside, still on his feet. And being chased and tackled by Spencer Bennington. Got him at the 49-yard line.
Good thing Spencer Bennington was there. I tell you what, that one showed a lot of guts and courage. And
receivers out to the right, twins to the left. Estes back in the pocket, steps up. He's going to run it. He's got the first down and more. Slides down to 35. Saying I was hit. He's back in the pocket, steps up, and he's hit and knocked down by Bennett Williams, the defensive end, and also in there was Kern.
Kern and Williams, the dynamic duo, they're doing a number.
That brings up this second quarter. Estes back in the pocket. He looks left, he's flushed out, and he's going to be sacked all the way back near midfield.
He's down.
And he fakes to Mooring, back in the pocket, and it's knocked down and intercepted. Intercepted by, move up, take the snap. Tries to dive forward, and let's see. They're going to mark him at the 41-yard line.
I don't know. They're going to measure maybe?
Yeah, I don't believe. Yeah, they say he's got it. First down.
They're going to move it on then. Good.
Yep.
Bourbon County actually, let's see. Estes is.
And here's Estes back in the pocket. Rolling right. Looks deep, throws it. It's caught, and what a big-time hit put on by Spencer Bennington. Young man is still down.
Yeah, I think he got the wind knocked out of him. See the way he's bringing his knees up like that? Welcome back to Joseph K. Ford Stadium, the campus, beautiful campus of Lexington Catholic High School. 0-0 at halftime. We have a defensive battle. A couple controversial calls. We'll maybe get to those later, but again, both teams playing excellent defense. Both offenses making plays when they had to get out of the hole. And then there was some mistakes along the way. We're going to do what we normally do at halftime. We're going to start with our UFO. We have one tonight, and it has to do with this beautiful campus on Lexington Catholic. Our UFO, Coach Bathiani, chose John Lohman as his UFO, his unheralded football overachiever. We know we've been doing this all year. Of those of you that haven't listened to the halftime before, what we do is we choose, we have each coach tell us, to give us a name and some information on somebody in the program. Somebody, it can be a booster, it can be a custodian, it can be anybody, a player, a coach, whatever, who goes above and beyond but gets little credit for what they do. John Lohman was the choice. John Lohman is the director of facilities here at Lexington Catholic High School. It's his first year doing it. I asked John on the phone, I talked to him, I asked him what his job was. And John said his job is to maintain the building and grounds, including the new building that's under construction right now. It's a combination, I asked him what that building was, and he said, well, it's a combination science wing. And then he went on to explain and the only thing I get out of it, it was a learning center also, where there are computers for the students and a library and so on. It's a big project, and he was in a meeting when I originally called. He called back and said he couldn't talk because in a meeting. He was in meetings all day yesterday, so he called me today, and we cleared that up. Mr. Lohman is from Frankfort. He and his wife have two children, a boy 5 years old and a girl who's 10 years old. John Lohman told me that Lexington Catholic is a great place to work, and the football team and all sports here are a very, very wonderful experience for the athletes and for everybody involved. He said chances are he would love to have his kids go here to Lexington Catholic, and that's a good, absolutely a positive thing for someone to say. So the UFO, the unheralded football overachiever for Lexington Catholic High School, is John Lohman, Director of Facilities here at Lexington Catholic. Now, second thing we always do, we all year long been taking a rule, trying to explain something that may be a little bit hard to understand. Probably what we should do is talk about one of the call right there at the end of the half, a really good tackle, a Lexington Catholic tackle on a Bourbon County player, and it was just a really hard tackle that probably knocked the wind out of the play. He was down for a while. It was a shoulder-to-shoulder tackle. There was no head contact involved. Now, if the official thought that he launched at him and hit him above the shoulders or at the shoulders, but and launched with the intention of a hard blow, then yeah, they could have called targeting, but they didn't. They called what looked like they called was a blindside block, which meant another player involved, not that player. But we didn't see it. We've been looking for it on instant replay and haven't spotted it yet. The rule we're going to cover is Rule 6, Rule 6, 2, Article 6 in the rule book, and that is about a scrimmage kick. Scrimmage kick, we're talking about a punt or an extra point or a field goal. And we're going to talk about expanding the neutral zone. Do they ever expand, the officials ever or the rules expand the neutral zone? Neutral zone, as you know, is the line of scrimmage on either side of the ball. Usually they'll give you about a yard, 2 yards on the to neutral zone. But they expand it on scrimmage kicks sometimes to allow for normal offensive line play. For instance, if you're kicking the ball off a tee, like an extra point or a field goal, let's say, and the offensive line fires out to block somebody and blocks them 2 yards, 3 yards down the field, then you can't say that they're beyond the line of scrimmage for the kick. You just can't do it. You have to say that it was they've expanded the neutral zone so that the kick can be made. Otherwise, you don't have players reaching up and knocking the ball down and so on. You have to give it to them. So basically, the only time you can expand the neutral zone is you cannot ever, on a scrimmage kick, expand the neutral zone into the end zone. I always wondered about that. I always thought you get Shaquille O'Neal or somebody underneath or Anthony Davis underneath the goalpost, let him just jump up and knock the ball down before it goes over the goal line. Well, in my opinion, from what I read of the rule, that would be illegal because the neutral zone where you allow that touching of the ball can't be into the end zone. All right. Let's jump at some statistics real quick, and then we'll take a little break before we get started in the second half. First of all, first down, 7 for Bourbon County, 6 for Lexington Catholic. Rushing yards, 100 total rushing yards for Bourbon, 31 for Lexington Catholic. And they started out running the ball down the field like crazy and then went to their passing game. Passes, 6 for 13 for Bourbon County and 5 for 9 for Lexington Catholic total, and plus that 1 interception on a tip ball. So we have basically, let's look at some individual statistics. First of all, let's go over passing. Clay Estes, he's 6 for 13 for 100 yards, and the longest was 42 yards, but he's been sacked twice. Jackson Wasick for Lexington Catholic, he's 5 for 9 with that 1 interception, 31 yards. So most of the stats on the passing game have gone to Lexington Catholic. Receiving, Marcus Floyd for Bourbon County, 4 catches for 58 yards. Cameron Goodwin has 1 catch for 30 yards, and Cameron Santiago has 1 catch for 12 yards. Receiving for Lexington Catholic, Samuel Clemens, 2 for 29 yards. Perry has 1 for 4. Kern, 1 for 1. And Max DeGraff has 1 on a short pass for -3 yards. Again, no touchdown at 0-0. Tackles, Lay and Lay and Estes for Bourbon County. Lay has a total of 4.5 tackles, Estes 2.5. For Lexington Catholic, Spencer Bennon, 5 tackles, 2 assists. Samuel Clemens, 2 and 3. John Moses, 2 and 3. And Justin Wurzel has 3 tackles. All right, and we'll go over a few scores here real quick. Scott County, 14. Yeah, we got a few. Over Highlands, 14-6, was it?
He got that one.
Douglas, 14-6 over Cupcath, and Bryan Station, 28-7 over Lafayette. Madison Central, 14-7 over PLD Dunbar, and we will try to catch you up on those as they come along. So we're going to take a little break right now. We'll be back here in after a few commercials, and we're in an exciting defensive battle here at Lexington Catholic High School.
Some things never change. Like the sound of pads crushing against the equipment, the feel of cleats on fresh-cut grass, or the deep breaths from a full practice. Another thing that never changes, the feeling of relief when the whistle blows for break. And the savory snack to go along with it. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment.
We're back here at Lexington Catholic as you see Bourbon County has it teed up. Well, just about ready to tee it up and kick it off. I think that is going to be Cameron Goodwin's going to kick it off for Bourbon County. Back deep, we got several guys. In the middle, Sam Clements back deep. Here's a Goodwin kick. He's going to kick it down the middle, and it's going to bounce at the 20 and dive back on it, and it's going to be recovered. He jumped back on it, and that was Clements who jumped back on the ball.
That was close. That could have been disastrous. All right, here we go. It's been a lot of fun, a lot of exciting in the first half.
No score, but let's see if the offenses get going here in the second half. Lexington Catholic with Twins to the left. Morney's in it. We still haven't seen Walker Hall. We're told he's going to play, but here's Wasik. Time. Still looking. Throws it, and it's going to be caught, and then a big-time hit, and that's going to be targeting. He throws a flag immediately. The catch was made by, I think, DeGraff made it. Isn't that DeGraff?
He went down awful quick. I don't know. He's trying to get up. I think he's all right.
Yeah, that's Max DeGraff who made the catch. He's going to have to go out of the ball game.
Yeah, give him a little break.
And I think they called targeting on Bourbon.
Well, that might have been. I mean, if you take a look at that again, let's see. Personal foul targeting, yes. Again, it's all about the launch and the head contact is what it is.
That was one of your rules, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We talked about that. Yeah, if you launch off your feet toward the upper body, even if you don't make head-to-head contact, it can be targeting. In high school, they're trying to protect the athletes. I'm okay with that.
Twins to the far side. Hunter Foster to the left. Give inside Morney, 45. Morney up, still running, 47, 48-yard line. He's tackled there by Stinson and company, and also Ryan Lay, but not for he got about 8 yards.
Yeah, they've got the running game that they can use. It depends on if they try to catch that defense. Sometimes they crowd with nine on the line of scrimmage, like here.
Second down.
8 on the line of scrimmage here.
Wasik gives to Mooring. He lunges up and knocked down as he was tackled there by Goodwin, the leading tackler in Bourbon County. 107 tackles coming in the game for Goodwin.
That's crazy. That's amazing.
You compare that to Catholic, the leading tackler has 71. Pretty good tackler.
Absolutely.
Third down, about a yard. Then they get to the midfield stripe for first down. 10:47 in the third, no score. Here's Wasik. Toss to Mooring. Breaks a tackle. He's got the first down. Moore 40 and ran out of bounds at the 45 of Bourbon. First down.
That's a good run. On the previous play, the one before that, the center for Lexington Catholic. What you talk about going to the second level, he went to the third level to block.
Yeah.
Somehow he squirted through and blocked it. Looked like he blocked the safety.
So it's first down for the Knights at the 45-yard line of Bourbon County. Wasik with Mooring to his right, triple receivers out to the right side. Fakes now, looks to pass, keeping the feet going, throws it, and it's going to be caught by Clements, and he's knocked out of bounds. Let's see it about the 20-yard line.
Another penalty, though. Probably holding. We'll see.
This might bring it back.
Holding against Lexington Catholic. The Knights with another penalty. On a beautiful play. Good throw by Wasik. Excellent pass.
Real good throw. One of the best throws he's had tonight.
Yeah, a lot of heat on the ball. Just threw it on a rope.
Definitely. It's a move him back, though.
He's not a big guy, Gary, but he's got an arm on him.
36 touchdowns on the season, Coach. That's a pretty good arm.
Yeah, it is.
DeGraff has 20 of those receptions. Back at the 44-yard line, it's first down and 22 yards to go for first down. 10:20 to go in the third quarter of a scoreless game. Wasik gives it a DeGraff on a sweep right side. Breaks it, hit hard again by Bourbon County. And that's Moody came up and hit him. Boy, Moody made a big blow. Every time DeGraff is getting the ball, he's getting big-time hits.
Yeah, he turned the corner, but I tell you what, he turned the corner, and I think the official talked to number 3 there for Bourbon, Moody, about a little extracurricular, maybe a little talking afterwards. He gave him a little lecture. Hey, settle down, my man. You're playing well.
2nd and 20. And Wasik sending Warner in motion. Wasik back to pass, and that's going to be a penalty marker down. It's going to be against Catholic.
I don't know what these guys are calling.
Everything they see.
Offsides against Bourbon.
Okay, Bourbon lined up all sides.
Yeah.
So it'll be 5 yards for Catholic.
Everything they see. They're seeing a lot.
2nd and 14 at the midfield stripe. 9:33 to go in the third quarter. Scoreless game between Lexington Catholic and Bourbon County. Second round of the playoffs, and for a Boyle County was leading 28-0 over Boyd County.
Yeah, Boyle's loaded. This is the strangest official's timeout I've ever seen. An official timeout so one player can tie the other player's shoe.
Frederick Douglass leads Cove Cath at halftime. And Brian Station over Tate's Creek. Clement's motion now. Wasik lets him get set. Calls out and now back to pass. Sets up a screen, and that's going to be caught. And that's DeGraff down to the 40-yard line. And then DeGraff still going, and down inside to the 38.
I'd like to give you the number of the guy that made the tackle, but like 8 people made the tackle. That's nice. They're throwing underneath the coverage, and that's good. They're making good yardage doing it. Just don't get behind the sticks. Don't get the penalty, you know.
Max DeGraff for that catch. Picked up about 10 yards, Coach.
He's a tough kid. He really is.
3rd down and 5, 8 minutes, 38 seconds to go in the third quarter.
It's a real battle.
Catholic, long look at their sideline. They're making sure they get this play. Perry is in there, tight end to the right side. Twins out to the right. Give inside to Mooring, and he's hit and knocked backwards. Gets diving to the first down, 30-yard line. I think Mooring got it. It's close to the marker.
It's really close.
I think he got it, Coach.
No, they're calling 4th down.
I guess they say forward progress was stopped.
Yeah, he's definitely calling 4th down.
Well, they should have a measurement for this.
You'd want them to.
So it's 4th and inches. And we're going to have timeout by Bourbon County. 7:50 to go in the third. We'll step out on the Mingy Beef Jerky Game of the Week, presented by UK Sports Medicine. We'll be back to Alexa Catholic at this timeout.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank supports 496 Kentucky schools.
Over 282,000 students benefit from Whitaker Bank's Kentucky education initiatives.
Whitaker Bank has contributed almost $441,000 to education programs for the advancement of Kentucky's youth.
We share your passion, Kentucky.
Love the bank that loves you back.
Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us.
Fourth and 1 for Catholic at the 35. Long count. Wasik now shifts to the right side.
They shifted. They moved this time.
Wasik is going to pitch it down to Moore, and he's got the first down, and Moore leaps down about the 31-yard line. There's a late flag.
There's a lot of stuff going on downfield. I don't know if that's where they called it or not, but there's a little action going on after the whistle downfield a little ways. We'll see. See what we get the call here, Gary.
It's going to be unsportsmanlike against Catholic, I believe.
Yep. Wow. Okay, Gary, a little break here. Tell me about Scholastic Ball Report.
Sunday, we got a state championship band on with us from Madison Central High School. They're an outstanding band. David Jaggy is the band director. They're on the show with their performance, and we're going to show their performance. And we have a scholar athlete, Sophie DeFore from Franklin County High School. Watch the show. She's an outstanding young lady. It's Sunday at noon on CWKYT.
Is she a volleyball player?
Volleyball player,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
sir.
Heck yeah.
She's an All-American. At the 47-yard line, and moves them back. 1st and 10. And the give left side is going to be DeGraff down to the 40 and hit hard right
Nice
there.
tackle.
And a tackle made, and it's hit there by Moody.
Yeah, Moody's all over the field. I tell you what, he's been the best player right now in the game, as far as I'm concerned.
7 minutes, 15 seconds in the third quarter. Scoreless game, Coach.
We may be giving the games the
Defensive player.
Yeah.
The Wasik passes, and it's incomplete. Downfield as he had open at the 20-yard line and overshot the receiver.
Yeah, that was a nice route, very nice route, and just overthrew him. You're right, just a few feet.
Be 3rd down and 2, but you can do that on 2nd and 2.
Yeah, I actually would test the corner on this side. If I was Lexington Catholic, I would try to isolate Carr maybe with DeGraff.
And back to pass. Walker Hall's in the game and upended at the good play. The catch was made by Perry, and that's a good defensive play turned in by Josh Moody.
Moody all over the field. Amazing.
4th and about a yard to go.
Here we go again.
Catholic will go for it. 6 minutes and 35 seconds in the third quarter. 4th down for Catholic. They send DeGraff over to the left side. Triple receivers. Walker Hall's in the backfield. They shift around to Walker Hall. He got the first down, and good job by Hall as he runs hard, gets the first down. And
now another flag.
And there's just
it was a dead ball, though. It was a dead ball, whatever it was. Lost his helmet.
Perry goes off the field. He's upset.
Helmet comes off, you have to sit out of play. So
Walker Hall's in the backfield. They shift around to Walker Hall. He got the first. King thinks it's holding against Bourbon. Waiting for Whitecap to tell us.
Getting a little chippy out there.
Face mask against Bourbon.
Wow, that helps.
They shift around.
They got Walker Hall in there.
Yes, Garal.
Pound the ball.
Got the first down on the last carry. Walker Hall is in there to the right of Wasik, Jackson Wasik, the junior quarterback. 6 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Third quarter of a scoreless ball game. No score here. Down at third quarter. 6:05 in the third. Good job by Hall as he runs hard. Walker Hall to the right. Back to pass. Fires it and incomplete. And it could be
Again, we talked about that before the game. Hunter Foster is dangerous when he catches the ball. Usually he gets in the end zone.
He's got 8 touchdown catches on the season.
Yeah, but that ball was just maybe a little too hot, a little high. I know he thinks I know we've seen him make that catch before. So,
yes, sir. We sure have. We've seen Hunter Foster make catch after catch. We saw the game DeGraff had 5 touchdowns in one game.
Yes.
And he kicked a couple field goals to boot. Pun intended. Pedroshi goes in motion. Wasik
He's open.
He throws in a downfield, and it's caught by Clements, and he goes down to the, let's see where they mark him at, the 10-yard line.
Well, I tell you what, I'll give you Clements is one tough dude. I mean, he got hit hard over there on the sideline. And corresponding to that, Bourbon County can hit you. I mean, they really have really vicious tacklers. And it's in a good position here now, Gary. It's 3rd and short.
Walker Hall stutter steps to the right. and he's got the down to the 5-yard line. Good run by Walker Hall.
As usual, it was blocked inside. Bourbon County did a good job of jamming it up to close the
Walker
gaps.
Hall did an equally good job of waiting for his blocks and then cutting it back outside.
That's right. Yeah, a little bounce on his
over
action there.
yeah.
Nice job.
5:44 to go, third quarter, no score.
But you have to do that. If you're a good running back, and he is, and we've talked about that all year, you've got to be able to do that. You have to be able to recognize that that the hole is blocked up and make that little break outside.
You got power in there right now with Walker Hall in the backfield. To the right, Clements. Here, pitch to Walker Hall. Right side, and there's a flag down in the backfield, and that's probably going to be holding. Another penalty marker. Yep.
The referee made the call, the white hat, so it has to probably backing him up.
Bryan Station leads States Creek 28-7 at halftime.
Yeah, Bryan Station got hot later in the season. Well, I tell you what, both of these teams, they just, depending on their defense right now, and you can't afford to make mistakes like that on offense.
Holding moves it back to the 16-yard line. Wasik sends Clements in motion. Now lines up to the right side. Back to pass. Throws it now. It's caught and taken down to the 10-yard line by DeGraff.
Yeah, a little slant pattern inside there. Nice throw, nice catch. Got a lot of that penalty back.
Pick up about 6 yards. Be 2nd and 10.
Is it 2nd and goal, Gary, or 2nd? It's on the 10, so.
5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Catholic trying to be the first one to score here in the game. Wasik looks to pass, rolling right, throwing in the back of the end zone, is caught, and it's going to be a touchdown, I believe, and that's DeGraff. He's shaking up again.
And the tackler is shaking up too. That was quite a collision.
Looks to pass, rolling right.
We're looking at it on instant replay.
Zone is caught.
Just both of them came down.
And it's going to be a touchdown, I believe, and that's DeGraff. DeGraff, that's about the third time tonight he's been hit real hard by Bourbon County.
I'll tell you what.
Third or fourth.
Yeah, but he caught that ball, but I'll tell you what. The
looks
Bourbon
to pass,
County guy came
rolling
down
right.
hard too. Yeah, there it is. We're looking at it over there. Oh, yeah. It just came down. Both came down.
And it's going to be a touchdown, I believe, and that's DeGraff.
Nice throw.
He's shaking up again. And the tackler is shaking up, too.
He turned the corner, but that was quite a collision.
Looks to pass, rolling right.
We're looking at it on instant replay.
Zone is caught.
What's the number? Number 1?
That's DeGraff.
No. Was 13 the guy that tackled him? I need to. What was his number? You got it.
So there's still a player down in the back of the end zone.
Number 1 for
Marcus Floyd.
Floyd, 5'7" and senior.
Looks to pass, rolling right.
Here's what I'm
throwing in the back of the end zone is caught, and it's going to be a touchdown, I believe, and that's DeGraff.
Good one, the leading tackler. Is that who's down?
Yes.
Shaking up too. That was quite a collision.
Looks to pass, rolling right.
We're looking at it on okay, I'll tell you that.
Lexington Catholic scores 6-0. They lead here late in the third quarter. 4:49 to go in the third. And coming in with the extra point, looks like we have a new kicker, Masney. But I guess DeGraff is shaking up, so he walks off. That's why he's shaking up again.
And the tackler is shaking up too. Get an opportunity. This is a big kick for him.
Yeah, it is. Could give him a 7-0 lead here late in the third. And somebody jumped off sides. They did. The kick is up. And it's good by Masney.
He's got to kick it again, though. You turn the kick. You decline the penalty. You don't want to take his penalty. Yeah, your kicker's accustomed from kicking from that distance. You don't want to give him half the distance and then make it a little bit more, a little different level to kick the ball through the goalpost.
Isaiah Masney, he's a freshman, coming in there for the extra point. Ready for the snap. Comes back to Bennington.
Nice snap.
The hold, the kick is up, and it is good. Masney gets on the board. It's 7-0, 4:49 to go in the third quarter. We'll be back on the Mingy Beach Turkey Game of the Week, sponsored by UK Sports Medicine.
For those on the go, the smoothie connoisseur, the break room favorite, and for those that just never quite have it all, Clark's has what you need to keep your day on track. Make life easier and keep your busy schedule moving forward with everything you need at Clark's. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Return. Refresh. Refuel.
Download the Clark's Pump and Shop mobile app and be up to date on our in-store specials. Get mobile coupons and free stuff. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
And it will be Masney to kick off for the Knights. And he's into it. And let's see who back. And that is going to be picked up by Moody to the 20, the 30-yard line, 34, spun down. And there's a flag as he was knocked down there by Aiden Flunger. Flag came down.
Yeah, it might have been a face mask. That's the only thing I could possibly see on that would be a face mask.
Yeah, I think it was a face mask.
Yeah, it was a face mask.
So that'd be 15 yards, won't it?
Yeah, that was pretty obvious. Yeah.
So this will move it out to the 47-yard line?
Yeah.
So, Bourbon County, no, it's only 5 yards to the 37-yard line. Excuse me, not 15-yarder.
It has to be the longest quarter in the year.
Catholic leads 7-0. Bourbon County has it at the 37-yard line. Clay Estes inside he goes, and the play is blown dead before they give the ball to Ross.
Put your hands down.
Yeah. They're just dead ball. False start against Bourbon.
Yeah, I guess so. They blew the like you said, blew the whistle before the player even got started. So
a lot of penalties in this. How many do we have at halftime?
I'll tell you in a minute.
Can't find you. I don't know where it is either, Coach.
It was here.
Estes throws it left side and 35, and then he's breaking tackles. It gets a couple of yards. Catch was made by Santiago. Boy, they're getting chippy now, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Both these teams have a lot invested in this game. And there's been some temper because of some really hard hits. But they were good legal hits. It's just, you got to control that.
Unsportsmanlike against Catholic. Should that should be 15 yards.
Yeah, that personal foul, and I don't know what it was, but must have been something going on over there after the tackle.
Takes it up to the 49-yard line. First down for Bourbon after Catholic scored on a touch. What a catch by DeGraff when he was just leveled in the back of the end zone. Held on to the football. His 21st touchdown of the season.
Gary, I don't know how he held on. I mean, he was up in the air, too.
Estes, quarterback keeper, leaps into Catholic territory to the 48, pick up by 3 for Clay Estes, a 6'2 senior quarterback.
He's as good as advertised. He's had a really good game. Tough kid.
Under 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Catholic leads 7-0 over Bourbon County. They say it's knee touch 49-yard line. Pick up of 2, not 3. 2nd and 8. Receivers out to the near side. Estes takes a snap. Back inside he goes and dives down to the 43-yard line.
Now, Estes does a lot of sliding. He's not going to take those licks. He knows he's necessary to stay healthy out there.
Down to the 43-yard line, so they need about 2, 3rd and 2 for first down. 3:20 to go in the third quarter. Lexington Catholic 7 and Bourbon County nothing.
They're playing cat and mouse now defensively. 3-man front for Catholic. Walk that defensive end up. He's more like an outside linebacker on this side.
Estes with Josh Moody with him in the backfield. Has triple receivers out to the bottom. Lone receiver to the top. Gives it Josh Moody diving up. Then he gets to the the line of scrimmage, about the 43. Didn't get much more.
I don't think you got anything. Then another corner blitz on over there. It looked like they guessed right that time and got in on the tackle. So we're at 4th down. This is big. You know, if you punt the ball here, you're going to give up the whole rest of the quarter. I don't know. This is a tough decision.
4th down, about 2 for Bourbon County at the 43 of Catholic.
Quads again. Trips. They're in trips this time.
Jaquez Campbell. There's Estes throwing it, and it's going to be incomplete.
He just threw it out
trying
of
to throw it, and he threw it out of bounds, trying to go to Santiago. Too much pressure by the Catholic defense.
You got that called right. The pressure was what made that play. They were all over him before he could take 3 steps to the outside. He had to get rid of the ball.
So 2 minutes to go in the third. You're right, Coach. This third quarter has been a very long quarter.
Very long quarter. And still 2 minutes to go. Catholic's got a 7-point lead, and I would like to see them just drive the ball, hold on to the ball.
Well, they got the
down there.
power game in there right now. Thinking that is that Mooring or is that Walker Hall?
I think it's Mooring.
Wasick gives the Mooring down to the 50 and to the 46-yard line. Max Mooring.
Be sure to secure the ball, Max. Make sure you cover that ball.
Aiden Byers came up to make the stop. First down for the Knights. Minute 50 to go in the third quarter. They're up 7-0. Give to Mooring. He's tackled from behind, and there to pull him down from behind is DeMarcus McKee Ross.
They ran that little. I call it a short back trap. The running back, one of the running backs, is up between the tackle and the guard, and set back about a yard, and then he pulls across the formation and tries to kick out the edge player or even the tackle sometimes on a trap.
2nd down and 8 at the 44-yard line. Wasick, quick toss to Mooring around the right side, breaking tackles to the 40, and Mooring won't go down easily, and finally he's tackled there and bringing him down.
Estes.
That was Clay Estes, the quarterback, who plays safety also.
Yeah, and he made a nice tackle on that too. They're a good tackling team. Both of these teams, Gary, are well coached in the fundamentals of football.
Terard Lindley helps coach Bourbon County, a former UK great. 3rd down and 2 for Wasick. Wasik to Mooring. First down and more to 30, and then he's
game. Remember, they were driving the ball down the field like this. I think the offensive line for the Knights is just too strong for that defense.
First and 10 at the 28. Mooring, the same play, takes it down to the 23-yard line.
Okay, Gary, it's a game of leverage. If you watch the last few plays, the offensive line has the leverage. They're underneath the pads of the Bourbon County defensive players, and they're getting them off their feet and driving them down the field. They're reestablishing the line of scrimmage about 3 yards down the field.
That's going to do it for the third quarter. And third quarter comes to a close. Catholic did score, and we got a live read here. Take it away, Mike.
Okay, with Kentucky's largest group of sports medicine fellowship-trained physicians, UK Sports Medicine provides a multidisciplinary team to ensure student-athletes receive the best possible care. UK Sports Medicine offers a walk-in clinic at their Turfland location for acute sports injuries, Monday through Friday from 7 to 8 a.m. And I'm telling you what a great idea that is. It's pretty amazing how they do that. You get an injury on Friday night, you come in.
Start of the game.
No, but we can get one from Crown.
They come in early in the morning to get treated from 7 to 8. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call Sports Medicine at Kentucky UK Sports Medicine at 859-218-3131. Kentucky Sports Medicine, trust in advanced medicine. We get you back in the game. That's 2195 Harrisburg Road, Suite 125, Lexington. Again, the number, 859-218-3131.
Max Mooring has gone over 100 yards in the third quarter. He's got 12 carries, 112 yards. And Wasik gets 14 of 20, 86 yards, a touchdown pass to DeGraff. And Estes is 7 of 15, 102 yards. He's rushed for he's lost 20 on the sack, so 33 yards net. There's your third quarter stats, Coach.
Right. Thank you, Gary.
Catholic has it as we start the fourth quarter. They're up 7-0. I'm Gary Ball with Mike Meehan, King of String, William Moorfield, and Joe Allen, our videographer. 2nd and 5, and it's timeout by Bourbon County. So before Catholic even gets the playoff.
They only had 10 men on the field. They had 10 people on the field.
Now, it's hard to stop a team with only 10 players.
Yep.
Somebody's got to be open.
In fact, they had 9 players on the field.
Can't stop a player. You're down 2.
Yeah, you're down 2. That's a problem.
That's a serious problem.
Yep.
Kentucky and Vanderbilt tomorrow at noon at Kroger Field. It's going to be a cold one out there.
Yeah.
Lots of snow tomorrow morning. Tomorrow, high of only about 38, 39 degrees.
Well, it's almost there. It's that time of the year. Let's go ahead.
Thanksgiving's only about 12, 13 days away.
Don't you have to play in that? Football's played in all kinds of weather.
Yes, sir. Second down, about 4. As we start the fourth quarter. Walker Hall is back in there, running back. To the right of Jackson Wasik. He's got 20 receivers to the. We got to watch Pedroshi. Pedroshi goes in motion, now sets up, and now coming back this way is Clements looking to pass. And Pedroshi wide open, touchdown as he walks into the end zone.
Yeah, nice little pattern on the outside there. Get downfield on the a little flare route. Let's see.
38 touchdown of the season for Wasik. 38 touchdowns.
Yeah, it was a nice job, a nice throw, a nice catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, Tanner Pedroshi, we said. Nice touchdown for Pedroshi.
They've kind of caught on with their pass offense now. Wasik's hot.
Yeah, and here comes DeGraff back in there to kick the extra point. Waiting for the snap. Bennington gets it down. DeGraff's kick is up, and it is good. 14-0. Catholic, a 14-second half. It was nothing at halftime. 11:55 to go in the ball game. Catholic on top now, 14-0. We'll be back on the Mingy Beef Jerky Game of the Week, presented by UK Sports Medicine.
Return. Refresh. Refuel.
Download the Clark's Pump and Shop mobile app and be up to date on our in-store specials. Get mobile coupons and free stuff. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
High school sports have evolved thanks to Prep Spin. Tonight, catch all the hard-hitting action live and in real time as the game happens in 1080p HD.
Catholic set to kick off, and here is Max DeGraff into it, and it's going to go back, and it'll be a good one at the 5. Comes out to the 10, 20-yard line. He's at the 30, and tackled right there at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, that was a nice return. Good job on the tackle.
Cameron Goodwin on the return. 11:47 to go in the ball game. 14-0 Catholic on top. And last count we heard, Douglas is going on top 28-6 over Cove Catholic in the fourth quarter.
I figured that. Avon Blair made that tackle, saving tackle on that kick return. Nice job by him.
Jaquez Campbell is in the ballgame, splits out to the left. Triple receivers out to the right for the quarterback. Estes takes a snap, looks over and throws it down the middle. It's caught and running hard and bullying over Pipper. Number 2 still on his feet up to the 49-yard line. And there's some extracurricular
a little
by
bit.
Santiago.
That wasn't bad at all. That was a nice run and catch. Excellent run and catch.
Up to the 49.
You know, Estes is really having a good game, Gary. He's 7 for 15, or that'd be 8 for 15 now with at 102 yards before that catch right there.
And that was about 20 yards. Nice yak after the catch.
It was, absolutely. We must have a phantom shoe untire out there because both teams are having shoe problems.
$11:32 here in the ball game. 14-0 Catholic on top. 2 touchdown passes by Wasik here in the second half. One went to DeGraff in the back of the end zone. Somehow he held on to the ball. Another went to wide open Tanner Perdoshi down the near side. Estes gives to Moody up to midfield, down in the 48, pick up about 3 yards.
Tell you what, there's some tough kids on this Bourbon County team. I'm watching these guys run, blockers, they never quit. Little discussion going on. Number 53.
Colin Sword.
He's 6 foot tall, and I don't know what his weight is, but he looks like he's ready to wrestle a bear out
You know, Ryan Lay, 64, has had a heck of a ball game. He recovered a fumble and got an interception as well.
Yeah, having a really good game.
Second down.
Trips to the short side.
Motion to the other side by Highlander. Low snap. Estes dives back on it. Clements tried to hustle in there and get it, but Estes already had the ball.
Clemens looked like he came out. It looked like a Usain Bolt coming out of the stance.
Shot out of a cannon.
He did, didn't he? It was close to him getting the ball, too. Estes did a really good job of getting on it.
Really close, you're right. Boyle County was leading big over Boyd County. 35-0 last time we heard.
I know about the Woodford County game. That's what.
We'll get a score on that a little bit. They were playing. Were they at home tonight?
I think so, yes.
Woodford and Douglas next Friday. Pass is caught, and it's down to the 49-yard line. It'll be fourth down. 9:40 to play. 14-0 Catholic on top.
If they're going to go for it here, which they probably will, I mean, with 9 to go and behind by 2 scores, They've been really doing well on these 3rd and longs, 4th and longs, Gary.
Yes, sir.
They've hit those receivers on those routes over the middle. It'll be interesting to see. Lexington Catholic's been in with that 2 safety or cover 2 look, and that leaves the middle open. They take that linebacker and drop him back in the middle.
You got to watch Santiago. He splits out to the left.
You do.
And out to the right side is Campbell. Here's the throw, and it's caught in a first down to the 40-yard line, hauled in, and it's hauled in. That's what I said, Santiago. He caught the ball. He's shaking up a little bit down on the ground.
Yeah, he's all right. Cameron Santiago's 5'10" senior.
Yep.
He's had a good game today. They do these 4th downs, Gary. They're deadly on 4th down.
I know. How many of them they completed, Coach?
Yeah, it seems like they've gotten 3 4th downs.
Three or four of them, yeah. 8:49 to go in the game. Catholic has struck for 14 points. They lead 14-0 here in the ball game with 8:40 to go. 38 touchdown passes for Wasik this year, Coach. 38. That's a lot of touchdowns.
That's a lot of touchdowns.
Of course, 21 of them to Max DeGraff. Yep. Back to passes, Clay Estes sets up a screen now to Moody. And a good play from behind to haul him in. There's Cannon Mackley there, but, made that play. I believe that was Spencer Bennington.
I think it was Bennington. Bennington plays that edge player, and he read it all the way. He read screen, didn't get lost in it, didn't overrun to the quarterback, collapsed down and made the tackle. Bennington's a good technician as a defensive player.
Leads a team with Sam Clements and Bennington are leading tacklers for Catholic. 2nd down and 8 at the 38-yard line. Estes throws it deep downfield, and it's caught and taken down by Highlander to the 18-yard line.
He was well covered, too. That was
down
just a
catch.
great
38-yard line. Kern on the coverage.
Yeah, Kern was with him all the way. He just made the catch. He just out-muscled him.
It's caught and taken down by Highlander to the 18-yard line.
Not dead yet, I'm telling you.
Down to the 8. This is the deepest penetration they've had tonight, isn't it?
And if they don't shoot themselves in the foot, they have an opportunity to score in here.
They have it at the 18-yard line of Catholic. They're down by 14. Estes with Ross to his right and rolling to the right. Sets up, looks to throw, loses the ball. It's recovered by a lineman of Bourbon County.
He's calling an incomplete pass.
Okay, it's incomplete. It was recovered anyway. There to recover was one of the linemen, and they say incomplete pass.
I don't see he was throwing it to me. I don't know. We'd have to have another look at that. That's not. I don't see that. It didn't look like he was throwing the ball at all.
7:08 to go.
Somebody's yelling Jiminy Christmas over there. So at least we're a GP. We're parental guidance, but we're not an R-rated press box yet.
At least he's in the Christmas spirit.
Yeah, he's in the Christmas spirit.
7:08 to go in the game. Estes sends Ross over to set up at the right. He rolls to the right, looks to throw, throws it, and it looked like it was knocked down.
Yeah, it looked like somebody got their hand on it for sure. All right, here we go. It's 3rd down, 3rd and 10.
This is where Bourbon is stalled in this entire game. They get down here and they can't, penetrate him any further than the red zone.
Yeah, but I tell you what, it's 3rd and 10. If it was 3rd and 1, I wouldn't be worried. But the 3rd and 10 is when they're most dangerous.
You're right, or 4th and 10.
Yeah, or 4th and 10. You're right.
So the quarterback, Clay Estes. His brother played for him a couple years ago. He walked on a UK. Remember Big Parker Estes?
Oh, yes.
Clay rolls to the right. Here's the pass over the middle. It's caught and taken down to the 15-yard line. That's Josh Moody with the catch.
Yeah, that's called a little stick route that he ran. Little stick route. You go and you turn in and then turn back out. You go in and out, and the ball's right there, right now.
So we got 4th and about 5 yards to go. They got to get down inside the 10 for first down. Maybe about 7 yards. 6 minutes and 32 seconds to go in the ball game. 14-0, Catholic on top.
Catholic's going to put pressure on here. They're going to put a lot of pressure on him. Linebackers are backed off. I'll bet they blitz on the corners too. Let's see.
Estes with Ross. Now they send 3 receivers out to the right. Now Ross goes over there, 4 receivers, and that's going to be a flag down.
Timeout Catholic. They didn't like that formation at all.
So let's step out.
That's good.
Mingy Beef Jerky Game of the Week, presented by UK Sports Medicine. Our star of the game coming up after the game.
Return. Refresh. Refuel.
Download the Clark's Pump and Shop mobile app and be up to date on our in-store specials. Get mobile coupons and free stuff. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
And Bourbon. Here's a snap. Estes rolling right. He throws and falling down, incomplete. He was going to Highlander and he fell down. So it'll be Catholic football with 6 minutes to go in the ball game. They're up 14-0.
I might want to give him a good dose of Walker Hall there. Although they may just hold him. Hold him for Bourbon County.
Catholic will take over at the 15-yard line. 1st and 10.
Yeah, they're crowding the line of scrimmage, expecting a run for sure.
Yeah, you got Walker Hall to the left of Wasick. Waiting for the snap. Here's a give to Wasick. Into the line. Wasick breaking tackles up to the 30-yard line. He's finally tackled there by Clay Estes.
Walker Hall, good run. Good run. Again.
Pick up a 20.
A big dose of him would be good right here. I'm telling you.
5:57 to go in the game. Waiting for the snap. Give to Hall again. Left side. And this time he's going to be tackled. And making the play there was Malachi Rennie.
Yep, Rennie did a nice job of bringing him down. It's hard to bring that man down.
Sure
is.
Good
job. Good tackle.
Second down and 9 at the 31-yard line.
What the Knights don't need is a turnover here.
They're just running the clock, Coach. Got a 14-0 lead. They're just running the clock.
And counter. And don't be afraid to punt the ball. Punt the ball's a good weapon here. Just don't make a mistake.
Get that down. Second down and 9. And another whistle.
Timeout Catholic.
Timeout. So timeout on the field, 5:09 to go in the game. Catholic leads 14-0. And we'll be back here on the UK Sports Medicine, brought to you by Mingy Beef Jerky.
High school sports have evolved. Thanks to Prep Spin. Tonight, catch all the hard-hitting action live and in real time as the game happens in 1080p HD video. Join us tonight for the Mingy Beef Jerky High School Football Game of the Week with the legend, Gary Ball, Coach Mike Meehan, and the king of stream, William Moorfield. Nobody does high school football like Prep Spin does. The Mingy Beef.
Second down and 9. Wassick is inside the Hall. He's running hard up to the 40, 42-yard line. First down, Walker Hall. He's punishing him tonight with the running, getting rested with the morning in there. And now it's Walker Hall.
Walker Hall, heck of a job. All right, 4 minutes and 50 seconds to go, counting down. Hold the ball, drive the ball, get your first downs. Bourbon County's got to try to get a big stop here.
4 minutes and 39 seconds in the ball game. DeGraff goes in motion. Fake inside to give the Hall again. Right side 40, 50-yard line. Still running 40, dives forward to the 36-yard line. Walker Hall, that's about a 20-something yard pickup there for Walker Hall.
Absolutely.
23 yards. He'll have about 100 yards in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and I think you're right. If he does, then he and Mooring both have 100 yards in this game.
So it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Clock is running, approaching 4 minutes to go in the ball game. Inside a handout to Walker Hall. 30, down to the 26-yard line. Another good run. He's stopped there by Ross. Punishing runner, I tell you.
Punishing runner, makes good cuts, good balance.
He lowers those pads every time, and he just punches it in, doesn't he?
He does.
Punishes the defender. 3 minutes and 39 seconds to go. Stay tuned after the ball game. We'll name our UK Sports Medicine Healthcare Star of the game.
A nice backfield. Mooring, he's a junior. He'll be back next year.
Inside Mooring, running hard, running fast, down inside the 20-yard line, up in there by Estes again. Mooring, Walker, Hall are a good tandem.
They really are. Mooring, like I said, Mooring will be back next year, and
sure will.
Yeah, I like him. He's quick. He's really good at acceleration, getting to the hole.
Walker Hall is trying to get healthy is what he's trying to do, Coach.
Yeah,
he looks a little healthy in this fourth quarter.
Yes, he does, doesn't he? He's been a factor for sure.
3 minutes to go in the ball game. Wassick with this 38 touchdown pass tonight to Mooring. Mooring left side and hit it hard at the 15-yard line, driven down by Ross from behind.
Yeah, he's playing. He's had a good game. He might be I like him.
Mooring, who do you like as the star of the game? Is it Max Mooring? Is it a defender? Who is it, Coach?
We're working on it. We're going to look at some stats here when we get a break in a minute. We'll decide. It's 2 minutes and 25 seconds.
Yeah, Mooring's well over 100 yards.
Yeah.
Got about 130. Motion near side. Get back to Walker Hall to the 10, down to the 9-yard line. He's close to the first down marker.
Well, I mentioned before the game, you asked me about what this game would be, and I'd said that probably in the second half, and we both talked about Lexington Catholic has pretty good athletes, that they might wear them down in the second half, and that seems to be what happened.
Yep, 14-0, Catholic on top. Catholic, if they win this game, they would go to 10-2 on the playoff season and the regional championship next week. If it's Boyle County, it'll be played at Boyle County.
Exactly.
Because they get the high RPI barely by the smallest of margins.
He's still just pounding the ball, getting the first downs and taking time off the clock. 1 minute and 28 to go, and they'll crank that clock, and Bourbon County probably will never have a chance to touch the ball again. Colonels have had a heck of a game, though. They played defense.
They played very well.
Really, really strong defense.
Played very well. And Douglas will be at home next week. Brian Statham will be at home next week. So we got some pretty good games to cover next week.
Maybe we can find that Woodford County score when we get a chance.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, they were up. There's a minute to go in this game. And let's see what Catholic does. They got Walker Halls to the left. Here's a pitch to Walker Hall, and he is knocked down at the 4. Here's a flag down. What's new? Didn't you know that another penalty marker?
That knocks him back a little bit. It's 51 seconds. What down is it? It's first down still?
Yep.
I just put my knee down.
Exactly.
Put your knee down to end the game. You did a heck of a job, really good job in the second half coming back, and that's enough.
So the Broncos are going to beat Covcat 33-6. Scott, listen to this ball game. Scott County 22, Highland 16, 11 minutes to go in that ball game.
That game's not over yet.
Not
for sure.
far from
over. Is that at Scott County?
It's at Highlands.
Oh, it's at Highlands. Whoa,
Yes,
that's a hard place to play football.
Central beating Madison Central 31, Dunbar 28. There's 9:15 to go in that game. That's a good one.
Yeah, that could go either way.
Southwestern 35, North Laurel 7. And Mail 21, South 8 at halftime. Mail and St. X are tied. Manual 28-21 with Bullitt East leading. South Odom 46, Seneca nothing. That's a final. And Pulaski County, Woodford County 28, Pulaski 21, 11:47 to go in the game.
Oh, that's a game. That's a game right there.
And Mayo just beat St. X as the final. Mayo 22, X, the state champion, defending state champion, knocked out. Final. It's 22-21 Mayo over St. X.
Oh, boy. That was another game. I bet they had thousands of people at that game.
Ty Williams with a touchdown, and Bardstown up 21-7. Raceland Rams lead Paris 40. That's a final 43-6. LCA 35-7 lead
over Somerset.
Yep, over Somerset.
Nice.
So we'll give you some of those other finals. So some good scores tonight, Coach.
All right, they're going to put their knee down. Gary, I'm going to tell you right now. I think my vote is Max Mooring.
Okay.
I think he has shown himself. Number one running back was out most of the game. He accumulated a lot of yardage, got a lot of first downs. I think he just played his heart out.
Max Mooring will be our star of the game. 24 seconds. Yep, Wasik will just take a knee and end the ball game. Catholic will win it 14-0 over Bourbon County. Catholic goes to 10-2. Bourbon ends their season at 3-9. So congratulations. And our UK Sports Medicine star of the game is Max Mooring. Will be our star of the game. We'll be back, wrap things up here at Lexington Catholic. They win it 14-0 tonight over Bourbon County. We'll be back after this.
Turkey High School Game of the Week comes your way now.
Return. Refresh. Refuel.
Download the Clark's Pump and Shop mobile app and be up to date on our in-store specials. Get mobile coupons and free stuff. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Thank you. We're back here at Lexington Catholic where the Knights took a 0-0 halftime score to the locker room, came out, scored 14 points in the second half. They win at 14-0. Their defense was outstanding tonight.
Outstanding defense. There were several players on defense we mentioned with a lot of tackles. Bennington was one, had a really good game. Pretty incredible the amount of defense played in this game by both teams. But again, I think the Knights wore them down there in the second half.
Max Mooring, 21 carries, 124 yards, for Morin. He's our UK Sports Medicine star of the game for the night. And on the evening, Clay Estes was 13 of 24, 160, no touchdowns. Wysick 15 of 21, 2 touchdown passes, one to DeGraff, one to Pedrosi, 23 yards. They win it 14-0. Leading tacklers are Spencer Bennington. He had 8 tackles tonight to lead the Catholic attack, and Clay Estes had 8.5 to lead the attack for Bourbon. So 14-0, Catholic wins it. They took the knee there at the end of the game, showed some class and some sportsmanship, and they move on to play Boyle County next Friday night at Boyle County.
Yeah, that's going to be a good game. But let's give some credit to the Colonels. I think they played a hard game. They played extremely good football. They were tough, really hard tackling, very well coached team. Coach Jones has got things going over there, Gary.
He does. And so Bourbon County ends their season. Lexington Catholic is their winner tonight, 14-0. And as we said, Douglas a winner tonight, Bryan Station a winner. And it was a good ball game between Madison Central and Dunbar going down to the wire. Scott County and the Highlands going down to the wire. Check the new KYT later for game time and check out those great scores. Final here from Lexington Catholic, the Knights 14, Bourbon County Colonels 0. Star of the game is Max Morin, who had 124 yards. For Mike Meehan, Joe Allen, King of Stream, William Warfield, this Gary Ball, your final score, Lexington Catholic 14, Bourbon County nothing. Join us next week for another regional final game on the UK Sports Medicine State Championship Bowl. We'll be back for next week. Thank you.